DJ Pain 1.
I ain't cocky, son, I'm confident. You niggas ain't fucking with me. Hostage charge you motherfuckers just for looking at me. Bag full, gas in the air. Got your bitch trolling mad cause she wanna take a picture with her ass on me. Get your money right, you wouldn't have these problems, nigga. Scared to come outside, I'm Rodamaya to you bishop niggas. I'm doing me, switching lanes, nigga, how I look. Worry about another nigga when I got them all shook. Like the Harlem Shake, even though we in the Brooks. Fly as fuck on my Nas shit, yo, made them look lost in my shadow. Your life less than my shoe bill. Y'all niggas want war, I'm ready, let's get it, did it. Stay in J's, my feet too big for Balenciagas. I get them for my bitch though and a couple Pradas. Yo want nada, la calle en my casa, eating like Benihana. No, hasta mañana, I am your karma.
Yeah, I do it cause I love this shit. I ain't worried about that nigga sitting that mug and this shit. All in his feelings cause a nigga hugging his chick, yeah. I do it cause I love this shit. I do it cause I love this shit. I ain't worried about that nigga sitting that mug and this shit. All in his feelings cause a nigga hugging his chick, yeah. I do it cause I love this shit.
He's prepped it.
Is that the illest nigga in Nebraska?
Yo, knowledge bomb.
Like we always do about this time.
Knowledge bomb.
You don't say, we gonna fuck this bitch out with 16. I bust shots to get your attention. Shit, I'm about to make when I serve your own squad like a restaurant.
In your goddamn face.
Other niggas ain't shit, they hardest, regardless their size. I could have shaped you little potatoes into crisp cut fries. And I tell you no lies, cause when you die, I learn from the wise and I prosper more. So when you die, it's like I'm winning the prize. Don't cry cause tears lie. Niggas ain't really that stupid. Shit, I learned that from my baby's mom before I gave her the dude. Now go ahead. Flex and act like I won't blow out your brain. You lose your head, I cover you. Sure say maybe
you didn't just say that.
This the reason niggas die, cause they lose sight of their bids, try to scheme me for loot. I play master and bid on your kids. Barcode came in the game. Woo! We sat at the table, ate their food, used the toilet bitch and shit on your label. Waste those niggas your praise to, like, silly bitch, I hate you. You suck like Asian noodles, 2 mics is how I rate you.
Alright. I get mine? Okay. He said,
who going next?
ain't feeling no kind of way.
Bam, bam,
Oh, wait, hold on.
Go ahead, bitch.
Oh, shit.
I ain't feeling no kind of way. Or what I'm trying to say is they could watch the throne, bro. I'm steady on my kind of J. Posted in the zone, gone. Focus on my time and place. Head in the clouds, I'm just floating over time and space. Don't even mention me. Just check my temperature and fuck your affirmation, bitch. Foul flagrant intentionally. So position invested, listen to me. I said, your boy got the product. Me and Chris got the recipe. I'm ready to make a move on all these clowns, cool it down. Spent 10 in the pen, but all my folks say I'm cooler now. I turn the heat up, lose no sleep like the cooler's out. The golden rule of the old school is all the rules is out.
He said like
So
the
this your
coolest
warning,
out.
really.
The coolest
I don't
out.
give a fuck, you feel me? Wonder where I'm headed and I've been not too often chilly. I go for the gusto, hit him with that gun smoke, biggie.
Yeah.
Golden rule of the old school, all the rules. Out.
Versace Slim. Talk to him, babe. you gonna?
Oh yeah!
You got something, babe? You got something? You already know. You gonna spit something? Hey, I told him ease back, give me some room. I'm about to set it off. That nigga's like, turn that shit up. That boy be going off. Kush, baby. Roll up the green. Light a blunt to it.
Get high.
Lou said his money out here. I'm getting right to it.
Something about?
Hey, you know what it is, man.
Yes,
You got something?
I'm gonna take the week off.
Knowledge, the
All
lyrical
right.
genius, the words he be spitting. 100 bars of death better, dog. No verses written. Shit. Listen to the way that he spit it. Shit, then you would get it admitted. That kid right there, he did it. That nigga's too sick with it.
My mind.
Knowledge left the fields and put the brooms and knops down. Then drove off the lot with a kill with nice sound. Fiends clown, when we hit the block with 10 pounds. Shit, he got more clients than your boy need no brown shit. Little till all the hype is died down. It looks like a leprechaun.
What I
That's what
say? I said my mind. My mind plus knowledge.
MCs.
I said my mind. I said my mind.
Bars.
My mind plus knowledge. I said, ugh. My mind.
How
plus
flex
knowledge
ready for
times
this.
How
three.
flex say?
My
Bars.
mind plus knowledge times 3. The love, obsession, and courage.
Welcome back
God
to
sees
the only
hands on your mask. Pull
motherfucking
triggers, kill a
newscast
beat. I put ill on these bills and let
of
pop
the
the
illest
G. We got
MCs
criminals in
in the game.
action. Take young from the city, call hung jury 6. No worries, we shine. E.
Like SDG,
Hey.
motherfucker.
Hey,
Don't let me catch you. Shit, I see you with your girl and walk up and snatch you, clap you. DC is not your average rap group. Stay barcoded on the Timbs,
Man.
hold fit and cap too.
Talk that
We
shit.
will
don't
verse
walk that
anyone.
shit. I might
Anyone.
run up
I'm
on
not-
you up in the alley
I'm not
and clap
doing
that
this
shit. sucker.
I'm not saying this shit as, no cocky shit.
Yeah,
I'm
no
just saying
Jacques
brand,
Cousteau.
brand.
No
No
Jacques
culture.
Cousteau.
For the culture,
No Jacques
We
Cousteau.
need
I'm
to
pretty
do a
sure I'll
battle.
show you where the ocean
we
is.
need to do a
Been working
versus
on my grocery
battle.
list. I need more keys. Call T and cop the box.
Bring your
man.
favorite white boy, because my white boy
I got no
cold.
more pesos.
Just saying, we need the versus battle in Albuquerque. It ain't
Too
to
much
say
for
who's better than who.
Oh yeah!
It's just
Not
to put out the hits.
Oh yeah!
For rappers to come out that
Sucker.
don't get the normal,
My hair just
attention
look
they
like
get, and they can come out and do their hits.
If you got bars, what's up?
I just look
Bring
like
out
that.
your
What
merchandise.
you wanna do?
You know what I'm saying? Bring out your
Bring the
websites and
MCs,
everything,
kiddo.
networks and stuff.
Bring your MCs, kiddo.
It's just
Bring out your tight
I'm
Matter
just
of fact, we
saying.
got something to talk about that in a minute.
it's
Your
a
tight
way
qualities.
for the city to come together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not to just say we battle each other and say who better than who.
I ain't
It's
lying,
just
don't
to
eat
get
your
your
ass up.
name out. You
It's
know
for
what
the
I'm saying?
culture.
You couldn't get it out before. Let's
It's
play
for the
your
culture.
games.
Let's
You know what I'm
work.
saying? It's for the culture.
Let's work.
Hip
What
hop.
I'm saying, welcome back to motherfucking
back.
Humble.
Hey.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
These shits is motherfucking great.
Oh, yeah.
I recommend
Shout out
them.
to the Green Box.
Shout out to the plug.
Shout out to the Green
man, you know.
Box.
Shout out to Pure
It's a
Life.
Barcode
Shout out to
Ent.
Urban Wellness. Shout out to Seven Clover. Everywhere I get my weed
It's the
from. Shout out to my
guava
plug.
and the passion.
Who I won't mention, but he always come through. You dig?
Well played.
You lost anyone?
R.I.P.
We got any RIP?
Should we have a
do.
moment
We
of
do,
silence?
but
Can we have a
top of the
moment of
moment,
silence for the
besides
Promo family?
Dipset's career.
And anybody that thinks they gonna beat us in that versus, RIP. I'm just saying, because I'm
I
telling
will.
you.
I'm not saying I'm better than nobody.
I
But
am.
I know I got enough hits to stand toe to
I
toe
am.
with anyone.
I'm telling you right now.
I'm not the cocky nigga.
I'm
I'm
not
all
the-
love
real,
it to me.
real fast though, just because we couldn't come off one off the head, and that's no offense to anybody out there that's missing their people and their families right now. We'll just have that real quick moment of silence before moving on, because we
Let's
couldn't
do
come
that.
out.
Let's do that.
We couldn't come up with anybody.
Yeah,
else
because
that.
I know.
But we know
somebody else.
we've lost a bunch.
Yeah, I'm talking about so respect. You know what I'm saying? Condolences to anybody that's lost anyone.
Yeah.
Now let's
Especially in this
start
COVID-
talking shit about
This
these bugs
COVID
with the law.
rise
I
and all
respect
this
everybody
shit.
out here, man, but I'm telling you, I'm not going easy on you.
Let's start talking shit
No,
about these
I'm
bugs
not.
with the law.
I'm not.
Lou,
I'm
let's
not
hit him
going-
with the news. Dun, 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 dun.
And if I know some shit about you that hurts, please. do.
Nah, it ain't a battle like that. It's a battle like the verses. You play your hit
Okay.
against
Yeah.
my hit.
Oh.
Not nothing personal.
It's not personal.
Not nothing, you know what I'm saying? It's not going against nobody.
I'm waiting
You
to
just
see
play
who
your-
they put Fab against.
So I can't
I
come
wanna
like
know who they
See
gonna
who they
put.
put Busta
So I
Rhymes.
can't come
Well,
like
that's what I'm saying.
No, I wanna
Busta
see who they
Rhymes,
gonna put
Fab, like,
Fab
you can only
against.
put they against, like, who
Fab-
do you put against
Fab
Fab
in
and
a
Busta
different
Rhymes,
league,
but themselves?
Fab, yeah, but
Fab in a-
I mean,
Fab-
They
in a
could do
different
They
league,
could
bro,
do
like-
an East Coast, West Coast beef.
No,
Even
we
if
don't
you
want
put
to do
Jeezy
that. We
against-
just
even
want
if
to
you
put
put Jeezy
artists
against
against
Fab, like,
artists.
people, no, but you gotta remember this. Features, hooks, presentation, time frame, long
Who
duration,
would you put
run.
against Fab, though?
So you're not
Literally.
picking two people. Everybody in the game compete.
I want to say
You
You're
talking
picking
about
two
a
people that was
lyricist?
shining like diamonds
You talking
during that
about a
time frame.
lyricist?
I want to say Lloyd
Six.
Banks, but
To
Lloyd
answer your
Banks
question,
he
Hold on.
disappeared from
His
it.
catalog
Never-
couldn't.
I
Yeah.
would put
Yeah.
Busta Rhymes up against Ice Cube.
Who?
I would put
We
Busta
talking about
Rhymes up
Fabulous.
against Ice
No.
Cube.
Who would
Who
you
would
put
you
against?
put against
Well,
Fab,
yeah,
bro?
I'm not negating that.
No.
Sorry, I should say.
No.
I'm not.
Who are you
no,
putting against
fuck no.
Fab?
That's
Soulja
that's
Boy.
that's what I said.
Who?
Soldier Boy!
No, you got to get out of here.
Soulja
He was the
Boy.
first rapper to do
On some
it!
real shit.
Soulja
On some real
Boy
shit.
tell 'em.
On some real
Soldier
shit.
Boy!
Busta Rhymes. I love Busta Rhymes to God. And
I
period.
need Soulja Boy.
Put him against
I maybe would think about putting him against E40
E40 or Mr.
Buster, who?
because they've been around the same time.
Who?
But E40 already had a verse.
Who you said Buster?
They did, but what we're
He
saying
had it
is
too short, but that was like a
we're
celebration.
saying what's happening is
Who'd you put against
they're
Busta?
matching. So remember when Def Jam Vendetta came out, the
That's
video
like the
game.
only person I
Yeah.
can think of.
Remember when Def Jam Vendetta came out, or Mortal Kombat, or Street Fighter? What's happening is we're taking artists and we're matching them to close related battles.
Who would you
Yeah.
But because we're all musicians, we've been doing this shit for a hot
There's really nobody
second.
you can put
We
against
think more in
Busta
depth
Rhymes,
of
bro.
some of their capabilities and qualities and character chart.
Yeah.
So we looking at it like,
There's
you
nobody
can't
else
put-
you
put,
can put against Busta Rhymes, dog.
huh?
No, you can't put E40 against Buster. That ain't gonna work.
There's nobody else out there.
E40 already
No,
went.
but I agree with
I
both of
know,
you.
but I know he.
But I
wasn't
agree
too
with both
short.
of y'all. I
I
agree
know
with
he
both of y'all.
wasn't too short.
I agree
But
with both
that
of
was
y'all.
more like a celebration for the day.
Big Bang Theory versus Get a Report Card. Like, yeah, I follow. I get it.
But
But what I'm saying
who do you
is,
put
when they
against
started
Fab?
the verses, it was to pull people out of the element, but put people against a likeness. But
Against
now,
Fab?
because they've done it,
Yeah.
they've used some artists already that you're like, well, now you have to go off of longevity. Now you have to go off quality of work. Like how?
Well, it's
Fab
like-
been
it's
here
like-
for
it's
a
like-
long
it's like-
time.
I would say
Look.
Fab. I personally would have put Fab against Jeezy, and I would have called Fab as the winner because he has longer in duration. But I'm saying referring to
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
when their music came out, what was going on, and how they stuck to their music, and they had a
I
bunch
don't
of
think
features.
there's
But they
anyone
didn't
to put
hugely.
against Fab.
They featured out, but they didn't.
I want to say Method Man.
Fab would have to be Nate Dogg and these
Method Man
motherfuckers.
would
When you
have
think
no
about
man.
Method
No.
Man, you think about Redman.
You think about and
Yeah, Method Man. When you would have to put both of them.
Method would have to go against like Dub C. If
You'd
were
have to
doing
put Meth and Redman against
Yeah,
Fab.
Method would have to go.
They don't-
Method
they don't
would have to
shit,
go
though.
against
They ain't got
Run
no
the Jewels.
hits. Them two together ain't got enough hits.
Meth,
on radio.
Meth,
You
Meth
talking
and
about
Red versus Run Your Jewels. And whoever wins battles 3 stacks of big.
The thing is,
I don't see
listen,
nobody
listen,
against
bro.
Fab, bro.
Listen,
Me
bro.
neither.
Listen.
I don't know.
The lyricist,
I can't.
right?
I can't.
Man, no, somebody said Lloyd Banks
Nick
earlier, so
Cannon.
that's nasty. But hold on, I
Nick
agree with you.
Cannon.
Somebody said Lloyd Banks earlier, and but realistically, who do you put against Fab? Who do you put against the Dream?
I don't know who you put against Fab.
Who do you put against the Dream?
Neo.
Weekend?
Who do you put against
Neo?
Rick Ross?
Neo.
Hold on, though.
Neo, Sean
Neo.
Kingston, Weekend?
Neo.
Neo versus the Dream?
Neo.
You can do Nas and
Neo
Fab.
did.
First of all, Neo is dope as
Holy
fuck.
Grail album.
Neo.
You can do
gonna
Nas
shoot.
Neo is dope as fuck.
Neo's gonna shit on Dream.
You can do Nas and Fab.
Yeah, because they both right.
Yeah.
You can
Neo.
do
You're
Nas.
right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Neo,
Hold on.
Neo did
You're right.
Shout out
You're
to
right.
Neo, man.
He did a lot of
Neo was dope
ghostwriting
as
for
fuck.
You're right.
Beyonce
Well
too.
played.
Like
You
Well
can do
played.
Nas and Fab. You can do Nas and Fab. You can do
Nas
that.
and Fab.
Nas is
Nah,
another
I couldn't
league.
see
I
it.
can do that one.
Nas is in another league.
Nas is a. He's a
If
big
it's not
brother.
Nas and Jay-Z,
He's
I
a
don't want
big
to see
brother.
it.
Yeah, if it ain't Nas
Nas
and
And this is the
Jay-Z,
thing. And we only want to see.
this gotta be Nas
And
and
we
And
only
when
Jay-Z.
you
want to
say
see
that, and when you say that,
That's like you want
so
to see
because a
Biggie
lot of
Pop.
people,
No.
but a lot of people
Grand
say,
finale.
hold on,
Sean Paul.
No, you're
hold
right.
on,
Watch
hold
what
on.
are you gonna
But a
say?
lot of people say Jay-Z,
I know what you're gonna say.
and they will say Lil Wayne.
Sean Pope.
Hell
So who
no.
would you put Lil Wayne? To me, it's Lil Wayne and Drake.
I put Lil Wayne
Lil Wayne,
against Fab.
Lil
And
Wayne
Nas
and
against
Fab.
Jay.
Lil Wayne
I
and
would
Fab.
put
Now
Drake
watch.
against The Weeknd.
Now watch this
Both of
one.
them niggas
Lil
are
Wayne.
Canadian.
Lil Wayne and
Who?
Fab.
I would put Drake against The
They won't be a winner.
Weeknd because both of them
Crazy.
niggas-
Lil Wayne and
Both of them
Fab.
niggas are
won't be
Canadian.
a
We can't stop Michael Jackson,
I
son.
don't
We can't
care.
put him over here.
So is Drake.
So is Drake.
Drake does not sound like
You
Michael
cannot
Jackson,
put.
son.
Man,
Drake
dog,
can't-
no, bro.
Drake is
It's the
disqualified.
battle for Canada.
Drake is not
I'm
allowed to
doing
do a
that.
verse.
Why
I can't do that one.
Drake is not allowed to do a
Because
verse.
Weeknd don't rap.
Drake is not
Don't
allowed.
matter.
If you do not write your own shit, you are not allowed to do
That's
a
what
verse.
Nick Cannon said. That's why he said nobody can go against
But
Mariah Carey
Drake-
except like R.
You didn't
Kelly.
write your own shit.
I'm pretty sure every song.
Because if you
Not
said
You ain't write
if
your
you
own
said
shit.
against Mariah Carey, remember we
Everything
had the
he did-
conversation.
Everything he did was
Against
written by
Mariah
Quentin
Carey.
Miller.
So who goes against? So who goes
Quentin Miller
against?
gets a chance.
Watch this. Watch
Look-
this.
Look at the songs.
Watch
Look
this.
at the
Watch
titles
this. You
and all
love
the
this.
Drake songs, and you will see who's
Watch
written
this.
by.
Let's take it back to our time. Everything we
I would
listen
put
to,
Whitney
everything that
Houston
shit. I'll take
against
some. I'll take
Mariah
that one time.
Carey,
I'll take
rest
it over
in
here
peace.
down on camera.
Whitney Houston was
So
still
watch
alive.
this. Who do you put against Bone Thugs and Harmony?
See, we
Now watch
said
this.
that before.
Triple
We
Six
You would have to.
Mafia.
Hold on.
Triple Six.
Hold on.
Mafia.
They a whole
Hold
nother
on.
lane.
Hold on.
No.
This is what I was thinking.
They got hits.
As soon as I thought that, I was like, you
I'll
have to
put them
put.
against
You have to put
I like that.
Crucial Conflict, Do or Die,
I like that.
Twist
Put it all
Up,
together.
and 3-6, all
I would
against
put Do or
Bone
Die
Thugs.
against Bone Thugs.
Everything coming out of Cali,
I would put Do or Die.
a little
Do
bit
or
of the
Die
rap,
and 3-6.
like all against them.
I would
Do or
do
die at
3-6.
3-6.
I would do.
No, all of them together.
All of them together.
I would
Yeah.
do or die.
Six got
To go
six
against
to
Bone
six
Thugs
to
and
one.
Harmony,
No.
Yeah.
you need Do or Die and 3-6
No,
together.
Do or die. Get it by
I
itself.
do or die in Crucial Conflict.
Do or die is right
They
there.
performed that at our
No.
schools, bro. I
Crucial
grew up at everything.
Conflict.
Crucial
Niggas
Conflict
had one hit.
Chi-Town, nigga!
Them niggas had one
So,
hit.
you know,
And
hey, in the middle of the bar.
That's it. That's all I know.
You think Do or die? You
That's
think
all
Do or
I
die
know.
would have?
Desperado.
We want to see
Ah,
it. We want to
yeah.
see both thugs
Now
versus
smoke,
Triple
make
Six
it.
Mafia. Do it.
Ah,
Do it, nigga.
Yeah.
I got a question.
Anyways, I'm
Bro, I
just
grew up
saying.
there.
Nino.
Just saying.
Do I think Do or Die can take Bone Thugs and Harmony?
No way.
Because I grew up
Absolutely
there.
not.
No way.
And we heard,
And
hold on,
But
hold
I'm
on. We
from the
heard
South.
Crucial Conflict at our schools.
But I'm from the
They
South.
came to high school plays and performances.
I'm from
We heard
Do or
Do or
I
Die
think it's
when
a
it
high
was Tongue
school
Twister.
Yeah.
And then, but But
Yeah.
Bone Thugs and Harmony was like,
Bro, they had some shit, bro.
Just to come
they
back.
did.
I
Man, do or
don't
die
think
with
nobody
They did.
fuck with R. Kelly.
But we weren't that age at that time. If I was that age, then I
love
was
Mariah,
this
but-
age behind it like
Nobody-
talent.
nobody-
Who would you
Yeah.
put TLC against?
TLC.
Oh hell no.
Total.
Total.
No, hell no.
No, TLC got
you
hits.
tripping. SWV.
SWV. Yeah,
SWV.
They got as
SWV.
many
No,
hits.
SWV is have to go against
That's like
bitches out the
five hits.
SWV would have to go against like In Vogue.
Escape or
You're
no,
crazy.
no, In Vogue and
Crazy.
Escape.
There's no
In
way.
Vogue and
Crazy.
Escape.
They would have to
In
go
Vogue?
against
SWV has
TLC would have to go against somebody else, bro.
And Vogue and TLC, are you talking about? Or in Vogue and
Oh,
who?
yeah.
Man, that's
SWV.
I swear it was 2 women.
No,
from that
no,
band.
Vogue got more hits.
Nobody in Vogue's
I got married
class.
twice.
What?
There's nobody
Who do
in
you
Vogue's
who do you
class.
put up against Mom?
Who?
Shout out to Cindy.
Who do you put up against Mom?
Mine.
right here.
What?
Me right up against
What'd he
Mom.
say?
You put me right up against Mom.
Oh, he said, who?
Well, I guess we should get to some
MGK.
motherfucking news.
Just because you.
Hold on, hold on. One more.
One more?
Who would you put against Young and Men?
Who?
Young
But you
and
coming up
Man.
with
Remy
Remy
Ma.
Remy Ma.
Ain't going.
But that's easy pick for me. Remy Ma.
Remy
And who's
Ma
talking
got
about
more
flip
hits.
mode? Remy Ma versus
No, bro.
Limo,
Raw Digger.
Nino.
Raw Digger.
Raw Digger. That would be
Who
hot.
would you put up against A-Ball
Remy Ma.
and
Young and May spin.
Hey,
Who would
Younger
you
May and Lady J should be in
A-Ball
this shit,
and
but
JD?
they've
no,
not.
Young and May.
Cause we can't even put
Yeah.
Cardi against
But
Nicki.
y'all gonna look at this.
We
What y'all
can't put
gonna
Cardi
remember.
against Nicki. We
But look
can't.
at, but look
We
at.
can put Nicki against Lil Kim.
Huh? You
But look
said
at
no.
That's
And
what
remember,
Lil Kim
look-
wants.
but listen, yeah, that's what she wants. That's what Fox
Cardi
wants.
ain't got no
Kim?
bitch.
Look at y'all keep
Bro, Lil
Y'all
Kim.
keep trying to
Nicki
fast
killed
forward.
Cardi, man.
Cardi do
Look,
that.
You trying
Nicki
to?
I
and
know
Kim
Lil
Cardi.
Cardi got enough
Cardi
hits.
put out one song
No,
last year.
Cardi got enough hits.
I rest
The
my
whole
Cardi
year.
got
I rest my case.
Not like Lil Kim.
I rest my case.
She put out
Shout
one
out to
song and got Artist of the
But
Year.
look, but
Shout out to
look,
Brooklyn.
we can't sit there and throw
Lil Kim,
and
what's
say,
up, baby?
let's have a discussion about Olivia Rodrigo and fucking Taylor Swift. Because like these people are right now, their longevity continues. The versus shit is supposed to be people that are out of the stream and they content, and we dealing with what's already recorded facts, brass tacks, chalk on blackboard.
I dig it.
You can't sit there and say, well, what's shaking with these two people that are pimping right now in the streets
That
around
got one hit.
Because you don't know what's going to
I can't
happen.
say Dave East then because
Yeah, I couldn't put Dave East.
Because he's still active.
Yeah.
Soulja Boy and Lil Bow Wow had the hottest verses of all time.
They got a song together now.
Who do
they
you
making
put-
money off that.
All right.
Oh, word? I was just
We'll
joking.
see where
Cassidy
everybody
just-
stands. I'm going to
Cassidy
make this
just
shit
put out another
interesting.
diss.
To all of
Y'all
our
hear that
fans
shit?
at home, I'm going to make this
Cassidy just
interesting.
put out another diss against.
Who do you put against
Tory
who
Lanez.
on this panel?
what?
Huh?
I'm going to make it interesting for all of our viewers at home. Who do you put who against on this panel?
Ooh.
You can come at me if
I
you want
wouldn't.
to.
Who would you put against who? Now,
I
let's
wouldn't.
You can come
because
at me if
you
want
could
to.
you could be respectful right now, or you might actually disrespect one of your brothers by saying, "I think I can
Come at
beat
me
you."
if you want
So
to.
let's see
Yeah,
what
I would-
everybody has to say.
I-
I would start off.
Oh, yeah.
I would
I'm
start
not
off.
even gonna answer that.
I would start
After these
off.
messages,
No.
we'll be right back.
I'm not even gonna answer
Man,
that.
there's some spittles on this panel.
All right, well, let's get into some news.
Let's get into
some
the
shit
news.
right now so we can talk about some shit.
I come through and everything I say is heavy. You're-
That's it.
You
I
know
can
we
do that. I
are.
can answer that question.
You know we are a hip hop. We are a hip hop broadcast, but we do cover
Let's do it.
other shit outside of hip hop. So when we do touch on other shit, I hope
It's awesome.
it does, relate to y'all and
We hope it relates.
maybe
Y'all.
put y'all informed on some shit that y'all didn't know before. So, all my hip hop heads, apologize if it ain't about hip hop all the time, but we got
this
more
shit.
shit to talk about than just hip hop sometimes. But just getting into the news, Jim Jones did get COVID after the Versus battle.
I
And
hope
he's
he's okay.
this nigga.
He got it. He got it.
And
He
he's
got it
supposed
from.
to be under investigation now by the feds because of the 6ix9ine.
That nigga's so fucking rude.
Because of the 6ix9ine whack fucking interview, he's supposed to be under investigation.
Jim Jones
by the
got
feds.
COVID because this
Yeah,
nigga Jerome
because 6ix9ine
Santana
said
was
this
laying on
nigga
the
should be in
floor.
jail right now because he did such and such. He was on the phone. He was calling
But
shots.
the
He was
feds,
doing
but
that.
the feds don't want to get close because they got their shots and
Yeah, they doing their thing.
They're like normally we would come in there and we would fucking
Jim Jones
interview.
going
I was
through a
like,
lot
no,
right
we're
now.
gonna hang out here. Cause you in there coughing and shit.
Drake also had COVID.
Oh, yeah,
I guess that just came out. It's probably why he pushed his album, Certified Lover Boy back.
I want everybody to vote
Supposed
for
to
him.
come out in January. He's been pushing it back. Now he might drop it when Kanye
I
dropped
bet it
it.
came in, but I was never on.
They trying to say,
K-Dot gonna drop this shit
he
before
been
everybody.
keeping his shit because he might drop it when Kanye drop his. Will you shut the fuck up? Drink something.
Shout out to Compton.
Come
talking about COVID and you over coughing up.
For real?
Shout out to RAG.
But
No
he
one
said his hairline got
understands.
messed up
Yeah.
because of COVID. You know, his facial
Hot
expressions
sauce,
are
what up,
different.
dog?
He getting. I just think he getting older, but he
True.
called. He said Drake said COVID fucked
Fucked
up
up
his
his
heart.
heart.
That's why his heart shit is all fucked
No.
up. And
Hey, that COVID
No.
fucked that girl out.
he said
No.
COVID fucked up his hairline.
Stupid ass.
No,
nigga.
his face or his
Stupid
barber
ass
fucked
nigga.
up his hairline.
Uh,
I'm pretty sure it was his face.
Academic said he made Chief Keef.
Oh, sorry. Before you go there, before you go there.
That's fucking hilarious.
You caught me on guard for this one.
Since we were
Say it
talking-
again, please.
Since we were talking about COVID,
Say
right?
it
Yeah.
again.
There's been a lot of people getting COVID, man, that's already been vaccinated.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna talk about. That's our
Outside
discussion
niggas'
when we
mouth.
get to it later.
Okay.
That's what we're gonna talk
Okay.
about because we
We
need
go
to
back-
discuss
we go
that
back.
shit.
Nigga, what's up?
Yeah, but that's one of the topics for later because
Suck
we need to
it.
discuss that shit in
Yeah,
depth.
when we say
You know what I'm saying? We need to
when we
discuss
say
that
anybody have any
really.
final thoughts or shit, we already
Really,
talked about
really
it.
in
As
depth.
you will, exactly what you were saying.
But saying academic said he pretty much made Chief Keef because he called him the Chirac Grim Reaper, saying that he gave him the rep that he didn't have, you know, that he was untouchable. So he said he
Ooh.
pretty much made
Nah,
Chief
these
Keef.
sneakers.
Academic said he made
Stupid ass
Chief Keef.
nigga, you should get the floor award for that.
He does get the
Straight
floor
up.
award for that.
Academics say a lot of shit.
Ac-
So the floor
He talking a
award
lot of shit, and
goes to
nobody
academic.
shut this nigga down
Academic?
about nothing.
You took away from that
West
man's
Love.
hard work, man.
DJ, what was it?
Whoa, hold on.
What
I
you
need to
about
know what
to
you're
say?
saying.
Not how about
Yeah,
that.
but
You
you
went
You
can't
can't put
Quest
Quest
Love.
Love
What you
in
doing
the
there
same
with Quest Love?
conversation with that fuckboy.
Huh? No, I'm throwing out DJs that's all prominent and out.
Vlad and
Yeah, but I'm
Academics
saying
is still
academics got a voice. He's a DJ,
So
but he got a voice.
That's why I know. I just threw.
Like,
I threw it out
Quest is
there.
doing this
No,
thing,
because
but he doing it in a
earlier
positive
we
way.
were throwing out names on
Academics
verses.
be shitting
So
on
verses
niggas,
is
man.
like the theme. So I was just throwing that out there on some verses type shit. Academics, whether we was
And
talking
he
about
does
his
verses himself
despicable activities in the
got more
public.
hits than
The
you.
public guy, I was
Yeah.
like,
So how does that work?
Activities.
I don't
despicable
know.
activities in the
He
public.
Academics
got way
always,
more hits than
he
you,
always
bro.
just talking shit about somebody.
Hey,
It's like,
speaking
is he
of,
spitting
Yeah,
facts?
no.
Is he spitting facts or is he just spitting
Name one
shit
song
just
that
to
you've
get
ever
clout? Like,
name one song you've ever heard back then.
he also said he got more money than Chief.
That's you stupid.
He said facts.
What about
Facts.
What
He
about
got more money
You
than
don't
Chief
even
Keef
deserve
right
to
now.
vote for that.
What
Facts.
about alcoholics?
Hey, shouts out to Fees.
shout out.
Shout out to
So
Fees.
fine world, man.
Shout out to
I should
Fees.
Google that.
Congratulations on the baby.
Rest in
Yes,
peace,
sir.
dog.
Yes.
Funny power muscle.
We work
Uh,
A
A little bit off of hip hop.
Oh, did you? Alright, cool.
A little bit off of hip hop, and I just wanted to say this in the news just because I thought it was kind of crazy. A husband, if gunfire erupts between a husband and a boyfriend who is secretly living in the house,
Oh, is that it?
Oh man.
gunfire erupts
I have a problem with
between
secretly and living.
a husband and the boyfriend who was secretly living in
You
the
gotta be
wife's
super
boyfriend.
obnoxious to not
Wife's
see somebody
boyfriend
living in
is
your
secretly
shit
living
secretly.
in-
How big is this house? My question is.
Like, is that nigga in the East Wing?
Is that nigga
But I'm
with
saying,
the
You
whole-
over there with Stedman?
No, seriously, it's possible. No, it's possible. It's seriously
No,
possible.
fuck it ain't.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
No,
And I'm not saying this
I
just
ain't my
because
group.
I'm
They
not
had
saying this
opposite.
because
They had opposite.
It is
No.
not to us. We can't fathom it.
I can
We
see
can't fathom it as realists.
No,
But we can't see
no.
how idiots out there be like,
No.
really, like, I didn't know that there
Bro,
was
you
another
gotta
person living in my house.
understand.
You're like,
You gotta understand. I'm really the only one here with the routine.
Well, let me tell you something.
No, listen.
I feel you.
No, I'm the only one here, literally with the routine. My
And when you
girl
see
go-
ghosts, you can
my
trip
girl
the fuck
goes
up.
to bed at a certain time.
Right.
My kids go to bed at a certain time. If somebody walked in this house after that, she would not know it because she never checks my garage. You know what I'm saying? So if I had somebody living in this garage and she came in after hours,
They would
she
die.
would never know it. And if they left before she got up to go to work, she would never know it.
What would they sleep by?
That's a routine
What would
because you got comfortable in your routine. And if
Oh,
somebody's
you let it
doing,
slide,
you know what I mean? No, you're not even thinking
you're
about
not
it.
paying a second.
You're not getting up in the middle of the night to go use the bathroom, or you're
Yeah,
not
yeah,
getting
yeah.
up in the middle of the night to go check the garage. So if your house is big enough and you do have that extra room,
Yeah, I had a stranger.
your
actually-
husband is
yeah,
not.
I
The
actually
husband may not have been
I actually,
checking
I
that.
actually had a stranger stay with me for a little bit. Too.
I'm just saying
And
the
it was-
husband
yeah,
may not have been
I didn't
checking.
care. That's
I'm not
fine.
saying that I would do
Every
something
time I
like
woke
this.
up, I wanted to
But
fight
a
the
man
motherfucker.
have. I'm saying as a person having a routine.
He'd be sleeping peacefully.
Yeah, they
like,
were
he's
white.
not causing no trouble. Like,
As a
like,
person,
I'll spit on him and kick
it's
him.
the only reason I'm saying this. Only reason I'm saying this is because I can relate to it as far as mentally, because I know what it's like to have a routine. If that man comes home every day at 6 o'clock, she knows he has his dinner, he smokes his pipe, He's watching.
Yeah, I get that.
Goes in bed at 9 o'clock.
I get that.
And he's out like a light. She fuck him and out like a light.
So
She could bring another nigga.
pipe?
She could bring another nigga in that house and have him chilling there in the extra room, and that man would not check that. You know what I'm saying? So it's
I've seen movies
possible.
about that.
I can see that it's possible, but it's stupid as fuck.
For us, it's not
It's
possible.
stupid. It's not
probable for us.
It's dumb
but it's
as
possible
fuck.
for them.
Yeah,
or
it's
for
dumb
anybody.
as
Yeah.
fuck.
With me, that don't work one way. I gotta be working nights.
But I'm just saying, no, I'm just saying it's routine. You don't have a routine.
We just said
You're not a
never happened
routine
to us.
person.
And he was like, that might happen to me. And I'm like, think about it.
No, I'm saying you're not a routine person. I go to bed at a certain time every night because I know I gotta go to work. My girl knows that. She can have somebody come in my garage. When I hit the bed, I'm asleep.
You have to watch his
I'm
dishes.
not getting up in the middle of the night to come check
My
my
wife dishes
garage.
there's a cup there.
Or the baby's room.
He said he had to wash his dishes.
Yeah,
So
but
if he
he-
ate food and washed his dishes, you're like, listen,
my
If
clothes
somebody's dumb
I'll
enough
tell
to
you
do
right
that,
now, my nigga, I get up for
Ain't
everything.
gonna work.
but I'm saying, I sleep with a fan
Like
on.
sleep.
Well, listen, I
Some
wouldn't
people's
agree.
a hard sleeper. You sleep with a fan on. I
Yeah.
sleep with a fan on.
But that's
And
taking a
only
shake up
reason
for
I
him.
get up in the middle of the
He
night is
must
because
know
I hear
everybody's
my
life, but
baby
he's a
crying
bold motherfucker.
right next to
You
me.
can try it if you want to. Listen.
He's a
You
bold
know what I mean? That's the only reason I
I'm
get
gonna
up.
shoot you.
He's a bold motherfucker, dog.
I'm gonna shoot you.
You gotta be a bold motherfucker that don't care about your life, bro.
I'm just saying, people are
Up
heavy
and I'm gonna shoot
sleepers.
you.
You gonna have a fighting chance to get.
It just happens.
I sleep with the
You
samurai.
never know what room I'm gonna be in.
this guy?
That's what I'm saying.
I know you heard
Like,
me,
in
though.
your house, but
Sorry.
when you got
I
a
know you heard
routine,
Nino. He was like, if I'm up,
it's a dumb. That's the only reason I wrote it down just because of that fact. And I know it would be the dumbest thing that a person can do.
Oh my God.
Apparently, it's
Or the
a
machete
shootout.
or whatever. I'll cut your hand
You know what I
off.
mean? But
I might kidnap you and put you in the corner.
I'm
And
just
I'm gonna
saying,
shoot you
it's just-
several times.
I get how you saying it.
it's just
that shit
possible
would happen.
because
It's possible I'm gonna shoot you.
it's possible in people's houses.
Well, you use a bold
It's
motherfucker.
crazy how many of us on this panel sound like.
Well, you could die.
It's dumb. It's dumb as
I
fuck.
sound like I'm
If I
gonna
catch
shoot
how
you.
many?
It's dumb as
If I
fuck.
walk past, bro, if I walk past the door of my house, and I hear a snore.
So who shot at who? Did the husband shoot at the
I'm a
Thinking he was an
If I
intruder.
walk
The
past the door of my house,
husband
I heard a
shot
snore
the
sound.
I'm gonna kill the fuck out
The
of you.
husband shot at the boyfriend
Don't die in
thinking he was a.
Anyway,
Fuck him.
Moving on.
That's what it
Moving
is.
on.
Moving
Moving
on.
on.
He must be that must be some good pussy.
Move on.
That's some good y'all.
Down the road.
A man was dragged to death at a convenience store. I'm not laughing at that shit. It's just these niggas.
Me neither.
are
It's just- It's your presentation.
It was just. It was just
the
this.
presentation. I was like, is this Rich Pryor?
It's just-
They'll
it's-
tell me this. It was like, so
No, it was
the motherfucker was molded.
It's crazy how two worlds collided.
He's dragged by what?
Two worlds collided after how many ever years they was on this
I
planet.
expect this-
Two worlds collided because the man that got hit was could have been his fault as well. Because he was acting erratically, sitting down and squatting and laying down.
Sorry, what?
He was acting erratically,
yeah.
laying down and sitting and squatting in the parking lot.
Sweet dick head with
I know what shot you took.
Oh, you trying to say I don't know big words?
Lou does too. Lou knows what shot.
You don't know what you trying to say I don't know big words
You
now?
said it right away too. You knew you
What
said
was
it so you
the
corrected
yeah.
it right away.
What was he dragged
Ain't
by?
got enough just in time to get. But that's funny because we all knew what happened.
Was he dragged by this?
He was dragged. I'm trying to tell the story. If these two assholes would shut up. So,
word.
Hey, look, he's referring to y'all two.
I don't know if he had mental problems
I'll shoot the fuck out of you.
or if he was drunk.
If you're
Why would you shoot me?
What was he dragged by?
Not you, bro.
The guy with the mental problem.
Jesus.
What was he dragged by?
He was dragged by a
Shoot that
car.
nigga too.
How did that happen?
So I'm trying to get to the story. You gonna ask me 14 different ways, and every time I start,
got things to say, yeah.
doing this.
Hey, I ain't mad at you, but that was so honest.
Did he take
He was honest. Hey, he was honest. He was so honest. He didn't have no beginnings. He didn't know nothing about
He
the
was acting stupid in the parking lot.
He-
He was drunk
he
or
has
had mental
honestly-
problems.
What are we talking about?
Whatever the fuck he was going through, and the person that was driving was drunk. He was inebriated as well. The person that was drunk behind the wheel drugged the nigga that was drunk in the fucking parking lot. So it's just crazy how the two fucking worlds collided.
He didn't go to get in the car, his arm got stuck.
No, nigga. He was doing whatever the fuck he was doing in the parking lot and fucking
Bro,
got hit.
we gotta move to the next
How did he
story.
leak in with
Yeah.
the shit?
Is this asshole over here gonna be the last one?
He dragged, man.
Alright, next story.
No,
I
no.
just want
Now
to
that I
know
think
this
about
is
it,
crazy.
he was drugged.
He was drugged.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
drunk.
fuck, on the portal.
Anyhow, next story.
Moving along.
Some crazy shit in Australia. They watching the news. They watching the motherfucking news.
We're already off to a bad start.
Bro,
Well, let's continue.
this shit just is crazy. The nigga they was watching the news in Australia, and then at the end of the news, a fucking satanic worshiper was taken over by somebody, was hacked, and they did this shit on live TV, some type of ritual on live
Yeah, in
TV.
further news.
What?
So now Australia feels like everybody there is possessed by Satan.
Hey, I got one.
Wow.
Everybody that watched the news. So that's what they feel
I
now.
don't feel like that.
Y'all see the-
They was
I
watching
don't
the
feel
news
like
and they
that.
was hacked.
Hey, Gate ain't never
I don't
about
feel
to
like
see-
that at all, man. I love Australia. I know y'all got.
You
some
wasn't watching the
weirdness.
news.
Did y'all see with the girl?
Hey, shout out to Nicole Kidman.
Got,
Alright.
Look,
Hugh Jackman, Wolverine.
Yeah.
I didn't say nothing about him.
I know the shit
Alright.
was
I got
Australia.
Australia.
Shout out to
Shout out to
Crocodile
Australia.
Joe.
She
I'ma
wanted
ask
10
y'all
kids.
what
She
y'all
like,
do.
shout out to Aborigines.
This is the crazy shit that happened. It was these black people had a Black Lives Matter sign in their yard, and this white dude went crazy and shot in their house and
Oh
slashed
my
their
God.
tires.
Oh my God.
And they
What was he
forgave him.
thinking? What was he thinking?
They forgave him
I wish I could have talked to him.
immediately. They forgave him. They didn't retaliate. They forgave him.
Yeah.
What would you do?
Fucked him up.
What would you do?
You shoot in my
You
house.
asking
I
me?
would have jumped him.
You shoot in my house.
I don't give a fuck what
Nigga said, by
I would
myself.
do.
Are you
By
asking me?
myself.
I don't care. I don't care.
Come to my house.
But I'm saying,
I'm
you want to
Polish.
teach?
Hey,
You want to try to
hey.
use a moment to teach?
I'm Polish and Irish.
You said you would have jumped him?
He said by himself he would have jumped.
I would. I'm Polish and Irish. They just said
That's
a white
the
person
people
came
that
up
was
here throwing all kinds of disrespect.
This
What would
white
y'all
dude
do?
shot
I don't care what the black
popped
panel would
tires
do.
and all that
I'd
shit.
have jumped him.
But they had no remorse.
You go over
They
here and
said
disrespect
they
any
used this
neighbors,
moment.
you got something
They
coming.
used the moment as a moment to teach.
And if you disrespected my black neighbors, you really got a problem.
Yeah,
Because none
but
of those fun people
Would you
want.
forgive him immediately?
No, once a bullet come through my house,
But it didn't
never
hit
gonna be
nobody.
cool again.
It wasn't
It
going
hit
to be a
nobody.
bullet.
No, I
No.
wouldn't
Whether you hit somebody or not, once a bullet
No.
comes through my window,
He stumbled up on your staircase.
you fuck.
He stumbled up on your staircase like, who want to come out here and catch this fair
You shoot
one?
in my house.
And I was saying, I was outside smoking a cigarette, and I was like, me.
All
He
bets
just
off.
cruised over and tapped on the window like, Chris, I'm at your house.
Once a bullet comes through my house.
Yeah.
Somebody got moved.
But these
Yeah.
black people forgave him, and they was just
Nah, you should
they
come
used
smoke
it as
you
a
out.
teaching moment.
Yeah.
They tried
They
to
used it, yeah,
let
they
him
used
know
it
that
as
Like
love
you know,
overcome.
he's not a
forgiveness.
bad dude. He just had a bad moment.
He just had a bad day.
Like a dude had never been arrested before. and then,
He's a bad day.
I would have knocked
So
that
you just
nigga
having a
out
bad
with
day.
He had a
three
bad day.
punches.
You shoot
But
in
they
my
don't
house.
Black Lives Matter.
I would have knocked
Yeah,
his
so
ass
that
out
pinball
with three
gun is
punches.
Huh?
I would have knocked his ass out with 3 punches.
I would've shot
Oh,
him
this will
with a
be.
bullet.
Oh, this will be
The
rich.
Golden Glove champion. Here
Oh,
we
this
go.
will. Oh, this will be
Here we
rich.
go.
Speaking of
The-
golden gloves,
I want to hear this. How would you
Huh?
dust
Pacquiao about
somebody
to
off
Pacquiao about to
in
fight.
Cleveland with 3 punches? I'd love to hear this.
He about to fight this dude. I can't remember his
He's
name.
about to
Pacquiao-
fight this dude in the story. I want to hear how he
Pacquiao, is
handles
he
it.
washed up? Is he old?
No.
No,
That would have been my version
No
of
fight,
forgiveness.
nobody.
I'd have just
Nope.
pieced him.
Back y'all not old.
Like you said,
But
you
I'm
was
saying
jumping.
Pacquiao gonna
Show
fight
us the
somebody.
3-piece.
There's not many fighters
Hold
that
on,
can
guys.
beat Pacquiao.
I want to see the 3-piece. I
No,
want
he's
him to.
gonna have
I
him
want
do
him to physically throw the 3-piece.
I don't
I
think
don't
he's
wanna
gonna
see
do it. I don't think his
I
back
don't
is
see
gonna
it.
hurt.
I
America.
don't want to see
His
it.
back is gonna hurt.
America.
I don't want to see it.
I want
America.
to see the 3-piece.
His back
right
is
there.
gonna hurt. Don't ask him to do it. He's gonna have on a back brace. The
Floyd.
produce. He's
At
gonna
the
have
end
on
of
the
the
produce
show.
section back brace.
At the end of the show.
Floyd
Everybody
can beat
No,
him.
he gonna have to put on the produce section.
At the end of the show, America, everybody knows the
I've
3-piece.
seen this back brace. You don't want him to put
We'll
that
buy you
on.
some time to do
Okay,
some
so
self-defense.
I don't like Floyd. I got
the
no-
How about
3-piece,
As I'm gonna shoot at the
it's
camera.
gonna sound like this.
Oh, hell no.
But it's going
I
to
knew
look
that
like
was
Jackie.
coming.
It's going to look like Jackie
Yeah.
Chan.
I knew that was coming.
So it's
A lot of falling down.
Yeah.
that was the demonstration that you were looking
Last thing I got in the news. Last thing I got in the news before we get into some topics and some real shit and some other
Wow,
shit.
so everything we've been talking about. is
Yeah,
not
I
real?
just went through the news real quick, you know what I'm saying, to get to some real shit,
No,
you
it's
know what
cool.
I'm saying, some other shit.
No, you're not. That's not like that guy.
A taxi driver was
Trying to come on my porch.
This- just I don't know just how big the city is or whatever, but a taxi driver, this dude brought a girl to the car, said she was drunk, put her in the back seat, gave her an address. The motherfucking taxi driver drove this female. The lady came out to get her friend out the car, and this bitch was dead.
Hey.
She was dead the whole ride. She was dead when the dude put her in the car. And now they looking for this.
So he
If
just
she was
riding.
alive and gave touched her to check, he would have got sexual
So
harassment.
somebody
How
had
do
to
you
be
get
somebody.
this?
That's what I'm saying. It had to be somebody that she
He
knew.
just riding along to my mama.
Because
Don't
he
let
gave the
baby
address.
Brooks be a cowboy.
It was something. It
No,
was somebody that didn't know.
in the back seat.
Have you guys been watching Chicago Med, Chicago Fire?
Chicago Fire is my shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Fire.
Chicago Fire is my shit.
Chicago, I like
Do you want to get into your movie segment before we get into some shit?
And he's going to talk about the
What
movies
did you
that
talk
I
about,
told him to
hip-hop
watch,
stuff?
but he won't
We ain't
remember.
got to the
Right.
hip hop shit yet. We doing your
So-
movie segment shit.
I watched The Quiet Place 2.
Quiet Place too.
I give it 5 points. It was
We gotta trade seats.
the only,
He's right. I can't sit next to him.
if there
No,
was
he's right. We can't sit down. We should switch seats.
No, we
No, but I can't sit by him
Let
either.
him do his thing,
But I
bro.
can't sit next to Chris either.
if,
I'ma stand right
if I
here. I'ma
was
stand right
to
here.
make only one complaint
No,
about
but
the
you don't
movie,
even hear what Nino's saying
it
about
was a
his
little
I
too
don't
quiet.
segment.
Let's go.
He's saying how bad it's up.
Yeah, no, the movie was good.
He's like,
I
the
give it
movie's
like 4.5 mics. The only thing I would have
Wait a
to
second.
Is it better than the first one?
6 hell no.
You said 4.5 mics on what?
I thought we
4.5
did
blunts. I'm sorry.
4.5 blunts. So
Yeah,
is it
My
better than the
bad.
first one?
I didn't realize I said that. My
Is
bad.
it better than the first
Yeah,
one?
I wouldn't say it's better than the first one. The first one was a little bit more
Never say my
shocking.
favorite movie.
So-
This one was.
But it was actually
it
it's
was
a good
good.
sequel.
It's a good sequel.
I ain't
It's
watched the first
definitely
one.
a good follow-up.
I ain't watched
What
the
it
first
is?
Quiet Place.
Yeah.
It was a little too quiet for me
A
though.
little too noisy.
Yeah.
one. You understand? Your phone about
All
to die?
Americans been good too.
All of what?
All American.
Oh,
Oh.
like the television show? With
The show, yeah. It's what season is it?
Captain Swollenness.
7th season or whatever.
What's his name? Tay Diggs?
They got Tay Diggs in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm caught up on that shit too.
You got anything over here, Kush Bando?
I sure the fuck do. And you haven't smoked Rare Darkness, go get you some.
Yep.
Indica. It
Rare
helps with
Darkness.
inflammation. It helps with anxiety. It helps with
Rare Darkness.
Rare Darkness.
Never heard of it. I'm gonna have to get it.
Appetite,
I'm gonna have to get it.
Insomnia.
insomnia.
That's what it helps.
Any other news anybody else got before we get into
Was it like Aaliyah's birthday or something today or something?
Aaliyah.
Is it been,
Matter of fact, Aaliyah.
it's been
hold
all
on.
about Aaliyah. Like the last
Aaliyah
couple
just
days.
went up like 100%. If not by now,
Why?
right now while we talking about, went up 200%.
But why?
I bet you, because they just put an album up on
Yeah.
Spotify.
Yeah, they finally got it.
Yeah, I
they
got the
released for
notification.
that.
I got the
That
notification.
kind of almost ties into what I was talking about
She
earlier.
shot straight to the top on Apple TV
Yeah, I seen the
by like
Yeah.
lunch.
So did they say R. Kelly married her so she wouldn't prosecute?
Hey man, I seen you put something about Elvis.
Like we having a fluid
Elvis
fluid conversation, and we can spoil it with all kinds of negative talk about
Hold
bad
the
guys.
fuck up. If
Oh,
you
we just
say
keep talking
another
positive.
bad word about Elvis Aaron
Bro, he was 25,
Presley,
he married a 14-year-old.
Elvis Aaron Presley.
The fuck?
And they was trying to tell me that it's okay because
He said,
she
what
was
did he say in the
chaperone.
movie? He said,
Because
he said,
she was
you can't get
chaperone.
married. You're already married.
Bro, he married. He was
They
25.
said it
he
was
married
okay
white, bro.
because
He
she
said, you're not
because
half
she was
14.
chaperone.
You're not half the. You're not
Every
half
time
the
they
shot
went
Nate was.
out-
You're not half the
Every
half
time
Nate
they
was
went
before you
out,
cut him
she
in
was
half.
chaperoned by somebody, and they didn't have sex until after she was
That's
18.
bullshit.
man, come
I don't
on.
believe that.
That's what the story.
I believe that as far as I can
Alright.
spit.
The wrong
That's,
kid
that's
died.
what the story is.
The wrong kid died.
Elvis
I'm
did
just
that
saying.
monkey
That's
up.
fine.
The wrong kid
That
died.
was. That
Did
was
you
what was
disinfect
happening.
that monkey?
That's fine.
Did you get
Hey!
disinfect that monkey award?
I'm not.
I don't
even
know
gonna
who
tell you
is
what
going
that
to
was.
I think knowledge should present it.
I don't
You
know
should
who
put
is
that
going
down.
to today.
I think knowledge should present that.
Hey, that's what y'all motherfuckers called it.
Knowledge.
That wasn't my
Knowledge.
idea.
Camera.
That wasn't my idea. That's what the fuck y'all called it.
No, you call it right.
Would you like to do the honors?
We're gonna let
Do the
know.
honors?
Y'all
You gotta
continue
disinfect
without
that monkey's person today.
I
It
like to
looks like a
thank.
sexual grandma.
I like to thank all the bitches.
I feel like Bro should wear
Actually
a rubber glove. I'm
disinfected
pretty
that
sure he has
monkey.
COVID on his hand.
Yes.
right now.
Probably
You get to
right
disinfect
now.
that monkey.
He got COVID on his hands
Alright.
right now.
That cat
Um,
smell it.
Dirty bitch.
So
I like to thank all the bitches that made this possible.
That cat got a smell it. Yeah.
so some real shit.
You
I'm gonna
stick-
say it's fucked up what's going on in Afghanistan.
Hey.
I don't like the fact that so many people are dying and motherfuckers is really losing their life off jumping off of planes and shit or on the wings of planes
Man, I
when
seen
they
that
taking the
shit.
fuck off.
Niggas was hanging on that motherfucking wing.
No,
like,
that's
They stopped that whole
crazy.
plane.
this plane ain't going nowhere without me.
No.
In Haiti, they're doing that. They're
Well,
hanging on buildings. They're doing that. They're
They
doing
had a
that
7.2
everywhere. In Haiti too. Like to
Man,
everybody out there.
salute
To
to
Haiti.
Haiti.
everybody living in Haiti.
If that plane was a
China,
liftoff,
yeah, China's
word up.
surviving live.
If that plane was a
They had a
liftoff,
7.2 magnitude earthquake.
Yeah, that plane was a lift off,
but
but
all y'all on the
1,200
wing,
people
your
died.
dead bodies dropping to the
It's
ground.
still-
Like,
but now they're
Like
bringing back
22 more thousand
620
injured.
people at a time. Like,
Watch this.
Just pray for Haiti.
And because I always like to be the intellectual corner on some crazy shit, like this is inquiring concepts for intriguing minds and shit. Like I call it, what did we call it? Poetry of the prophets.
okay.
So I said, I always like to be a little conspiracy theorist
Right.
at the end of the day. So then I look at it like, so we pull out of Afghanistan. Republican has always been in office while we occupy all these places because of the minerals.
Right.
It was oil when we were all there for the Gulf and all that.
Yeah.
But it's minerals now that are really there and only there. So this Republican gets in office and he pulls all the troops out. That's the opposite of what a Republican do. Well, why would a Republican do that unless they force
wasn't that Trump's idea?
watch,
He was
watch,
doing
so
it.
watch. What if they're doing that because it's chess, not checkers?
Yeah.
So they're forcing. They're like, we already lost, and we know the Democratic Party is going to win. So how do we put it in a position to set them up for failure so that we come in next,
Right.
looking like we winning?
Now you know what happened.
So we losing any ground we're trying to cover because we're all trying to help each other out, and a lot of state agencies are all trying to help each other out. And these motherfuckers are up there still doing what they've always done, just trying to outsmart one another.
Just to back up what you're saying.
So, but and that was all. That was my only
Just to
point.
back up what you're saying.
You know what I mean? They pulled everybody out of
I'm glad you-
Afghanistan,
I'm glad
so
you
Joe
said
Biden
that.
had to deal with it. And he's
See,
like,
I
I
know.
can't do this. I'm trying to heal the country.
See, I know. I'm glad you said that.
And they're like, and now nobody's going to vote for you, especially
No,
Republicans.
watch
They're
this
going
go,
to
bro.
pick us to go
Let's
back
go,
to
bro.
war.
Like you just said. And
And
so, in layman terms of what you just said
Yeah.
is, there was a lot of foreign country people that was helping the U.S.
absolutely.
that's now being targeted.
Yep.
So
And they're
we
asking
pull
for
all
our
our
help.
troops
And
out.
we're like, we can't help.
now you motherfuckers about to kill each other.
Yep.
You feel me?
Yep.
Like that's why you see them hanging on planes and
Yeah.
shit because
Yeah.
you have helped the U.S.
They did that.
And they don't
did
feel
that
like-
9/11.
they don't
Not
feel
rest
like
in
the
peace, everybody.
US
They did 9/11. I
They don't
remember
feel like
watching
they don't feel like the
when it was
U.S.
live happening. People were
can be
hanging on
trusted.
buildings and shit,
They feel like they were lied to.
jumping because
You
they
know,
didn't
there's a
want it
lot
to be
of
worse.
there's a lot of people, man, turned their own people in, man, and now they like the U.S. just left us here. We can't.
It
Yeah.
stinks because when we were all in the military,
Yeah.
we didn't care for being part of that war. We were like, what the fuck, we over here fighting folks for because we don't know, and that's how you felt. But then you also knew that a lot of people there were like, no, you fight for us because this shit sucks.
And I honestly think
Like in
that
South
shit
Africa,
wrong.
where all the R, like where all these fucking what are the not the guerrillas?
I think every country should handle their own shit.
all these vigilante, what are they, not vigilante, what are they,
You feel me?
in South Africa, what are all the regimes?
Yeah.
All these different regimes all over the place.
That's the way I
and
feel.
we were always like, we're gonna police everybody. And when we were younger and thinking the way we were thinking, we was like, we don't feel like we should be there, but
Y'all
we
have
should police
resources and
everything.
we wanted them.
But then we don't fuck with police.
I feel like every country should
So
handle
it's
their
like-
own beef.
Yeah, it's
We got so much
unfortunate.
going on over here in the U.S., bro.
We
Yeah.
took what happens is
And the U.S. says that until there's something
Like
your country has that we want.
there's a lot of vacant
And we'll
buildings
be
in
super
every
friends
city.
with you.
yeah.
There's a lot of vacant
But that's
buildings
fine.
in
To
every
get those
city.
That's fine. That's
Hold on,
fine.
let me say this though, bro.
Everybody works with
Hold on,
everybody
bro.
because
Hold on, bro.
everybody has something
Hold
for
on.
somebody else.
There's a lot of
Even if it's
vacant.
just our energy.
You can say that. But there's a lot of vacant buildings in every city and every
Yeah.
state.
Oh yeah. Oh my
You feel
god.
me? With homeless people sleeping outside of it.
They're
You know what I'm
destroying
saying?
the ballpark.
You see what I'm saying? That's buildings that's been vacant for
So they
fucking
got a
10
parking
years. You
lot.
feel me?
Yeah.
No,
With homeless people
there's
sleeping
over there.
on the outside of it. You feel me?
Mhm.
Like you get funding, like an Oprah. To start that and write it off on the taxes.
Yeah.
You feel me? You know, the parks. You move the homeless. This is U.S. man. There's people. That's other countries that don't charge to be taught the things that we have to pay for. You feel me?
Yes, thanks.
Like
Yeah, that you have to pay into.
right. You know, we
Well,
should.
they can't tax anybody out there because nobody's making anything. Everybody's just trying to make it.
If they can't make money off of it, they're not gonna promote it.
It's not marketable. It's not worth it. Yeah.
Maybe
I
not
follow. I
check
follow.
on it.
Yeah, I follow.
We live in a
Once
capitalist
again, I'm gonna say
country.
this again.
Capitalism.
There's buildings
Yeah.
in L.A. in every city
the world wants
that
to be
I
capitalist.
know of that's got vacant buildings that's been vacant for 10 plus years with homeless people sleeping on the
And
outside.
that's it. And I like that point. And he
How
just
do you
made a
explain that?
valid point too when he said capitalism, because that's what that means.
You run the homeless off. of there,
Capitalism
where
means
you supposed to
that
go?
we. That's why we started with
Right.
with V and everybody. That's why we did Barcode.
You run
Mark
off
of
the
the
park.
beast. Mark of the beast. They're gonna slave us. They're gonna trade us. They're gonna do whatever they want.
From the
It's
training
part of the
station.
system that's
You feel
always
me?
gonna be continuing.
Like where they supposed
The
to go?
question is do you rise to your claim and get everything that you want out of what you could get fairly or dishonorably or however the fuck, then you get it. But
Right.
but you can only achieve what you can go for.
We go out and we get.
And there's a lot of unfortunate folk out there, and they don't
We go out and
give
get
a
sleeping
fuck.
bags,
That's where
right?
we all come from. And that's why we gotta grind so fucking
give
hard,
them-
because they don't give a fuck about what we're talking
When
about.
have you seen a
They just
homeless
want us to
Asian?
vote.
bro.
You ever seen a
We give
homeless Asian?
Because it's funny to them.
We give homeless people.
Asians take care of their own.
Yeah.
We give homeless people
Yeah.
sleeping bags.
I ain't never
Yeah.
seen a homeless Indian.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Indian, the
That's-
Hindus and all them that
Yes.
they take
That's
care of
so-
their own. I never
that's so
seen
watchful.
Yeah, your grandma. You lived in your grandma's house.
Like
Why did grandma live in our house?
If you wanna-
That's just
if you
because
wanna
for us,
better your
we weren't
communities,
all in the same states at the same time.
those vacant buildings,
But that's how Asians do. You're right. That's how.
start something with it. You know.
We be looking at ethnicities and looking at the thing that bugs us about them. Why don't you look at the thing that make you think about them in the first spot?
Well,
Like,
homeless
you wouldn't think
people
about
tell
you wouldn't think about a certain ethnicity or a certain type of folk if you wasn't already paying attention. So think about the positive thing, the thing that made you pay attention, and start using that instead of the thing that made you wish you wasn't looking to begin with.
You know, I'm gonna let some
Because if you're mad that you're looking and you're upset with it, you need to work harder.
I'm a less unfortunate person myself.
You need to
man.
do better for
you know,
what you
I'm not
got.
rich. You know, I've talked to a lot of less unfortunate people, some homeless, and
This shit's
outside.
easy.
A lot of them will tell you they don't want to follow the rules of society. They want to be free and do what they want to do.
I follow. I get it. I get
A
it.
lot of them
Nobody gonna
have
tell me
families.
nothing.
Don't do that shit on my time.
I won't.
It's never on your
I
time.
won't. As soon as you turn down the wrong street, I'm
There's people that stay outside in every city and state. You feel me?
Yeah.
You hear me? Like those places, spot in LA. What's it called?
Skid Row.
Skid Row.
Yes.
That shit look like
You can go down to Skid Row and I bet you half the
That shit look like
shit that
Tijuana.
you would buy. They selling, you feel me? You
yeah,
can-
but it looked like Tijuana. It's a strip. Yeah,
they got
it's a strip.
man, you know
Shit,
what
I
I mean? Mansions out
Hours
of tents.
away from living on
Yeah.
Skid Row.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mansions
Yeah,
out of
Hours
tents.
away.
Remember? Yeah, when y'all was all living up there.
But yeah, the shit crazy going
Right.
on in Afghanistan.
All right,
I
let's bring it
understand
back
what
again, my
them
bad.
is you know, I understand what they talking about.
It's handling their own shit.
But you know, they pulled the troops out. Longest standing war we ever had, I guess.
Yep.
20 years.
Yep.
They sent 6,000 troops back to get the Americans. They're using tear gas and all that right now to control motherfuckers at the airport. It's people losing their lives. You know what I'm saying? The Taliban taking over.
What about mom and dad? You say?
It looks. What happens is this, and this is real stuff. But I hate to like
Sweep
subjugate.
around your
I hate
whole
to
front
make
door
it
before you
sound
sweep
like
around
so
there.
stale and so
Like
concrete.
they dependent on that
and
shit.
emotionless, but like, and then when I see on the backside of things, I'm like, a Republican Party pulled the troops out on purpose, so when a Democratic Party was in there, they had to continue pulling the troops out because it's already in legislation, it's the law. So it
You
makes
can blame
all
it
these,
on them.
and you could blame it on them. So
Yeah.
automatically, the people here are going to vote for a Republican Party next election because the Democrats let them down because they didn't save those
Just
people
like
over there losing.
anything-
And the Democrats here look
Just
at it like, why didn't you
anything
save
that
those
the
people
previous
losing?
president had going
Because they
on,
already forgot
and he
that
had
the Republicans set
or
it
did
up on
something
purpose.
good,
It's a bear
the next
trap.
one reaps the benefits.
How do you hunt? How do you hunt?
It's like anybody in front of you.
Yeah.
If they doing something good, and you come and take their spot afterwards, and that shit is already a
Y'all have to
working
remember
cycle, you're gonna reap the benefits from that
Yeah.
because you come in afterwards, and they're gonna be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
so and so did this." Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
No, that shit started before you.
Just like these young niggas that don't respect the old hip hop artists.
Facts.
Word.
Facts. Chestnut
And
checkers.
we gonna get into that. We gonna get into
right
music
now.
right
And
now.
I'm gonna wrap it up right now by
We gonna
saying
get
this.
music right now.
Chestnut and checkers, and I'm gonna say it just like this. What happens is like you said, there's old heads in the game. Like in a street game, there's no old heads. They all locked up, incarcerated, rest in peace. We're missing them and they're gone, long gone.
Ain't but 2 ways out.
And so now, and the youngsters been taking over, like they did in Chicago. Like, this is how it goes. It is what it is. Everybody just be safe, man. Look out for each other.
Yeah.
Moving forward, so the way it works out and the way it happens is, these are a bunch of old men.
Right.
So when a bunch of young men fighting in the streets over the block, these are a bunch of old men fighting for what they're gonna have for the next 5, 6 years, 2,
Right.
3 years. They got to be alive on this planet. If this motherfucker been sitting on the top of the hill for 70 fucking years, I don't care what you vote. He don't care what you vote. So we
long
gotta
as you
look
keep
out
faith
for
in
each other, play the game, and do what you're supposed to do. But
Do
we
your
gotta,
research.
we gotta look out for each other and understand that
Do your
it don't matter
research
who
and
it
know
is.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, they could be cute, they could be coy, they could be cool. You gotta look at it like this. A person who wants to, I didn't have a problem with people joining up to be police officers. There's a certain, join the military. Join the military. Holler at somebody about the military. Do that for 4 years. And then I'm done now. Just you want to be a politician, you want to be a police officer, join the military first.
Yeah.
Because when you join the military, you defend everything inside the globe. Everything inside U.S. waterways.
But I will say,
And then, if you join up to be a police officer first, you only know how to identify with half of the population or a third or whatever the numbers are. When you join for the military, you have to defend every fucking body over yourself first.
I like what you're saying.
You have to defend everybody over yourself first.
Exactly.
And then I'm finished. And that was my point.
I'm gonna say this though.
While we're looking out for each other.
I'm gonna say this on the flip side though.
Don't be a cop. Don't be a politician.
You know, I see it from all sides.
Work
It's
for
a whole
everyone.
pie. You feel me? I don't see slices. If you come and drop a bomb and kill my family members, it's different. It's different. I don't give a fuck what country you're from. You feel
It's
me?
war.
But that's where they live and do
But
that.
check it out
They go
though.
through that
There's
shit a lot.
just like there's a lot of people here that don't give a fuck about the government. There's a lot of people there in those countries that don't give a fuck about the government, and their kids are getting killed
Machine gun.
from walking outside. You see your kid outside the play, and all of a sudden a goddamn bomb hit. Boom. You hear me?
Yeah, that's just very.
They make it about one thing as far as religion.
It's all about money.
Not only that, but to a lot of those people, they're not aware of what's going on in the government. You feel me?
I'm through with this cat, bro.
There's a lot of people in those countries. Because I got Middle Eastern brothers and things like that, man, that I deal with. You feel me? I treat them just like I want. You treat people like you want to be treated. You feel me? You do unto others as you want done unto yourself. You feel me? Ain't no one saying greater than another, right?
Yeah.
I believe in one way, bro. Just like I see it from all angles. Just like over here. There's a lot of people here in the U.S. that don't know about the government, right? Don't give a fuck about what's going on in the government, right? They just working, living day to day, right? They let their kids outside to play. And all of a sudden, boom!
A bomb go off.
You heard me? There's people in those countries that don't understand what the government is going through. They don't give a fuck. They're surviving everyday, day-to-day life, and they let their kids outside to play. Or they going to work or whatever, and all of a sudden, boom! You hear me?
Yeah, it's a different world over
Not
there.
keeping up with the government.
Yeah.
You hear me?
It's different in
Like,
different places.
It's you see it from both angles.
Yeah.
Doing unto others, I want done unto myself.
Yeah, fair.
There's a lot of people that's if you
But
kill
the
my
way
family
they
members,
brought
I'm
up-
with whatever fucking cult that's trying to kill y'all.
The way they brought up and the
You know
shit
what I'm
going on over there, that shit normal.
But check it out though.
But they bred to die because they have the people
Even-
that's
but
gonna
you know, bro,
have
easy.
72 versions
Easy.
when they
I
die.
follow you, but the bread and
Hold on,
die,
bro.
maybe
You
just
finish,
that
bro.
terminology,
You finish,
that
though.
wordage, but
we are
Not
branded-
all of them. I'm
No,
not saying
no, but
I'm
whoever
just saying the
believe-
ones that believe the
yeah.
hardest is
Extreme.
like from a kid. That's what they want to be a
Yeah,
part
the
of.
extremist,
I'm
yeah.
not saying all of them, but I'm
But
saying
check
you
it out,
can't.
though.
That you can't. I understand what you're saying, but you have to understand they have a different upbringing than we do.
No, they don't.
So they're used to the bomb and used
Bro,
to this shit.
Check out what I'm saying.
Not like it's okay.
There
Not
are
like
people
they
that
want
are
to be.
right.
That's fucked.
Hold on
You
though.
know what I mean? Because to us saying that it's not okay, but it's always happening.
There's
over there.
people in the fucking U.S. that's bred to die too.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying like
There's
they break
motherfuckers
it.
that
It's
go in
just
the army.
people that.
Yeah,
I'm going in the army.
He
I'm
wasn't
trying to go
suggesting that.
overseas.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not
fucking
saying like
kill
they
them all.
born and that's what they want
Yeah,
to do.
no,
I'm
bro
saying
wasn't suggesting
the
that.
gung
He's
ho
saying, like-
motherfuckers like we have over here in the military, they have gung ho motherfuckers for their religion.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And
There's
that's what they
fucked
do.
up people
So it's just a
everywhere.
different way of bringing
Everywhere
it
you
up.
go.
There's fucked up people everywhere you go.
So that's why.
Come on, 6, please.
Alright, sorry. But that's why you have to be kind to everybody all the fucking time, even when you want to flip the
There's
fuck
fucked
out and
up
broke
people
somebody.
everywhere you go. You hear me?
Because you know what the fuck they
I
go.
don't care what country you go to, what state, city. It's fucked up people everywhere you go. You feel me? But everybody's not fucked up.
No, it's not.
But there's people. Hold
Sometimes they
on.
breast
There's people that's not that don't believe in that shit. Just letting their kids out to play, and all of a sudden, boom. You feel me?
Yeah,
that's not like where we all of us grew up.
It's the same here, bro.
It is. That's what it is.
It happens.
You
It's
kill
not like
my
all of us
line,
is
I'm
from.
killing you and everybody you love.
It
You hear me?
happens. That's I mean,
They ain't
that's been
stopping
going
till
on.
y'all all gone.
So
That's
wait,
been
that's why
going
we're
on
not
since the
preaching
human
that.
race started.
That's why we talking.
But
That's why we talking positive.
That's
we
what
agree
started
with
since
each
the
other,
human race
actually.
started.
No, we are. You right.
we hit on the same basis as far as treat,
you right.
like you said,
Yeah, you right. You nailed it.
treat everybody like you want to be treated.
Yep.
You know, don't look at a nationality.
Yeah.
Just like we would say every cop ain't a bad cop.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah,
The bad ones make it bad for the good ones.
How do you make
Chubby
anybody else believe that? Everybody got their own belief though.
Chubby got a little.
But everybody got their own belief
One
though.
of his
Like,
action figures got a
somebody
hammer.
else has grown
He calls it
up
on
with.
Louis because he got a hammer.
What did they teach us in the military, in the boot camp?
But some people grew up with a bad relationship with cops.
He got a little white construction worker, but he got a
We was in
hammer.
boot camp, right?
And I'm like, who's that? He's like, that's Uncle Louis.
That's
Uncle Huey. But I was like,
we was in boot camp, right? One person couldn't fold
You're
their
a white
underwear,
construction
right?
worker, family.
Everybody dropped, right?
Kids don't see color. They see
Am I lying?
what you do.
In boot camp, one motherfucker couldn't fold their underwear right or t-shirts right. Everybody
Oh yeah.
had to go through it, right?
You have to remember, my father was an RDC, so when I was like 6 years old, I used to walk up there and tell motherfuckers to drop.
Boy, look, I be talking about, nigga, I folded my shit right. What the fuck?
Same here.
Why do I gotta drop? You know, but they teach
Johnny
you.
Reddick.
They teach you your negligence.
Johnny Reddick.
Your negligence could get everybody wiped out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now I look at Barcode Dirty Committee like that. I could go out in these streets every day. My negligence could get one of y'all killed. So I watch every fucking thing that I do.
I'm glad you told me that because we gotta have a talk after the podcast.
You know what I'm saying? Bro,
That's the case. If that's the case, we gotta have a
We are
conversation here.
family,
Like,
right?
you know what I'm saying?
we are a family.
I feel you, but that was a little.
That's real though.
No, I feel you. Huh?
You feel
Yeah,
me?
we gonna have a talk.
That's a real thing, bro.
I'm saying some real shit.
I watch every fucking thing that I do when I hit them streets. You hear me? Everybody know I'm Dirty Committee Barcode, bro. I can't go to a goddamn gas station.
Yeah, we understand
So
that, but I'm
everything
saying
that
it's just a different way of living over there, bro. They just everybody's got a different. Even city to city, everybody's got a different way.
It's really not.
What's normal
Not
in New
good,
York
but like
is
a
not
motherfucker in
normal
the movie
here.
is like.
It's really not.
I had a
Like,
conversation with
about me in that city.
a man at
And then
work.
I told him, I was like,
What's normal in New York is not normal here. Even in Albuquerque all his life.
So in the movie,
Me and what I've been through is normal to me.
The way you
It's
raised.
not normal to him. He thinks it's
You
crazy.
raised, right?
Exactly. So I have to see it from both sides. That he may not understand me and what I'm going through.
Everybody's not white.
I know, I understand that, but how you gonna get
There's
that?
people that was raised in New
We're
York
trying, and they're gonna put.
that think like
Drink carrying
I was raised in Louisiana. I can go anywhere in this world, you feel me?
I get it.
And I'm the same person.
Yeah, don't put anybody.
Well,
Don't
we
do
gonna
it.
move on before we stay on this shit all day.
Man, that's a hot topic. We got to come back to that on another podcast.
Vaccinations.
Brad, what do you say?
People getting vaccinated and they still getting COVID, but are they dying?
No.
Because that's the
No,
point.
no.
That's really
I just seen the news today.
That's deaths.
It's less deaths. That's the point of the shot. You still may get it, or you still may be a carrier, but
Y'all remember when Chris Paul got
yes,
it?
people will die.
They
He
pray
got it
for
like
Eve
twice,
too,
didn't he?
man. Eve got
My
it.
girls, like that, my girl's job, like her whole section got it. Like everybody in that section is vaccinated,
Yeah.
but the whole section is now shut down. You know what I mean? Because they all got COVID, but they all vaccinated.
I've heard. I'm a conspiracy theorist.
What is this new
sometimes,
baby called?
but I've heard a lot of people talk about
the
it. They're
Delta
like,
virus.
My folks asked me.
The Delta
The Delta
variant.
variant, yeah. So my folks asked me, they're like, have you been tested? And I said, you know what, like, I look out for the public, the health and the well-being of everybody around me. So to hell with what I think when it comes to, like, my fellow man, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No, what you say matters, bro.
and so I'm like, I'm talking to my folks about that. And now how they're pressed, I'm like, at the end of the day, like, you don't know what it is, you don't know what's going on. But what we do know is that people have died from it. So a lot of people want to coin in, you know, or what's the concept, the term where you put things together. But they pull them in together where they say, oh, well, they had respiratory disease and then the COVID.
Yeah.
And COVID is the flu. Pretty much.
You can't double
We
shit.
had the flu was what 238 some odd fucking years ago, and then or
Look how
however
many
many
people
years
died from
ago.
the flu already.
And look at the flu to this day.
This is just.
Caitlin actually educated me like 2 weeks ago. I was talking about my normal, you know, fucking goofball, and she was like, "You're mistaken. Like you've read a bunch, but you said it. You misspoke on the flu shit. Read that shit again." And I looked at it and they were like, "They're still trying to figure that shit out. That's why people still get sick."
I'm just not gonna
Yeah,
try
So
to
what do we do for our kids?
So what,
Like, do we
what
get
we're
our
doing is
kids
now.
over
What we're doing is
12?
this.
do it.
What we're doing is this. They've had 200 or 100 plus years to try to figure out the flu vaccination, and they haven't been able to figure it out. And these motherfuckers have discovered spaceships and rockets and we can fly to the moon and shit. Why are we pressing them? They're gonna give us medicine, and it's up to us to decide if we believe in the medicine or want to try the medicine. But I'm not thinking conspiracy-wise. They're trying to microchip us and all that. They give you an iPhone and you put all your fucking information on
So
there.
do you
fucking
think the
dick pics
vaccination
and all
is
your
good?
bullshit.
You can't double.
So do you think the vaccination is
No,
good?
I don't.
Huh?
Do you
I think it's the best medicine they got right now.
I don't
So,
know.
When your mom comes and tells you
Right now,
you're
with
in
our
a
kids
fever,
back in school,
and she gives you whatever medicine she got.
There's
so I'm
people get
saying with our
vaccinated.
kids back in school and the ones that are over 12, do we get them vaccinated?
It's up to you.
There's been a lot of cases.
Each
bro.
person has to roll the dice, but all I'm saying to everybody is, from a conspiracy theory standpoint, a theorist or whatever the fuck, to be in all this government's trying to get us. I want to say that they're trying. They're not faking you on no medicine shit.
Right.
But you have to remember, a doctor to this day is called a practitioner. Because if he ever does it incorrectly, it's because they're practicing. Because you can never be perfect at opening up a person or medicating a person. Because every single one is different. So you have, and so I'm gonna end it there. But I think that it's up to each their own. You decide whatever the fuck you want to do. Do I think they're trying to trick you and force you into this thing? No, they're not. They're not. But I was in the military, and when I joined the military, they gave me like 19 shots, and they told me you don't need shots ever again because now you're like Wolverine or fucking Colossus or some shit. And I've never needed a shot since then, and I've been good. And if they make me get a shot, we'll do whatever the fuck they tell us to do, with the exception of taking over a ship because he's a machinist, he's an engineer, he was ordnance, he was an electrician, I was a navigator and operator. So I'm like, and then we got V still in hand. We're pretty.
What up, nigga? So, yeah, nigga, you in here, huh?
So pretty much.
Gangster.
All we need to know is this.
Insane.
If anything ever goes, I am legend. If anything ever goes, I am legend.
Yeah.
This is what people always forget about the dirty committee.
So are you
is that every single person here can run a whole department on a military vessel.
So are you vaccinated?
How do you feel?
Huh?
Are you vaccinated?
I feel
what was the next topic?
Are you vaccinated? Are you vaccinated?
Are we still live?
Yes.
Hold on.
Because I'm vaccinated.
His turn.
He's vaccinated.
Your turn.
So 2 out of 3 is vaccinated.
How do you feel about that?
It's too soon. I'm not putting shit in me. It's too soon. I don't know what it does.
I feel the
You
same
might
way.
die.
But I've
for
been
like
fine.
2 years.
Hold on.
I'm vaccinated.
I feel the same way.
Just like they didn't know that you would need 2 or 3 shots.
I feel like
I got
Now
one.
you're getting 3 fucking shots.
I got 1.
I feel like
I'd
this.
actually really like to discuss your will.
If I'm going to get COVID, even if I get vaccinated, then I
Yours
guess it
also.
don't matter if I get vaccinated or not.
You have to because
But
you're a
if it saves you from dying, like you can still
Hold
don't
on.
get sick.
You can get sick with it,
I'm going nowhere.
with the shot. Apparently, this motherfucker's been vaccinated.
And in other news,
I just said.
and in other news,
So
I don't know. I'm
you
not.
can't duck what you can't
professional
see.
on
Just
this.
keep doing what you're doing.
You don't
It's
want
your
to take
time.
it.
It's
You
your
don't want
time.
to get
Man.
it.
I'm
You
live
don't want
life,
to get it.
man.
But I just want to know, should I get my children, my son, because he's 15.
Let me ask you this.
He's
Does
in
it
high
bother
school.
you
That's all
that
I
you're
do.
the only one vaccinated right here?
Lou. That's all. That's all. Alright
then.
Teach his own. Do what works for you.
Alright, so let's get over all that shit.
But you not
Uh,
gonna make me shit.
Let's get to some music shit. How important is it to own your own music?
Very.
Very.
absolutely.
Very.
Man.
For a poor man's pen.
That was one of the hardest things.
Poor man's pen. What is it? Poor man's pen.
That was one of the hardest
For
things I
music.
did for artists.
ASCAP.
Like when you copywriting your
Right.
shit
ASCAP.
and mail it to yourself?
Poor man. Yeah. Poor man's
Back in
pen.
the 90s,
ASCAP.
early 2000s.
Create you an account through ASCAP. Go sign in, find you a computer, get online, and sign up for ASCAP. And then when they ask you if you have, well, the BMI costs money. I'm saying if you broke and starved and you got nothing, you're like, I just
ASCAP.
gotta have something
Back in
coming.
the 90s.
You go to ASCAP in the fucking college, fucking computer room, wherever you located at, and then go plug that shit in real quick. ASCAP. And when you do that, you plug your shit in and they'll say, well, what's your email address? And you're like, I'm homeless, I ain't got no email address either. And you can have them mail that to whatever post office you be at. And then you go grab that. And once you grab that, you in there like swim.
Or you can just send it to yourself.
And
old
then,
school
well,
way.
once you in there, and then what happens is, as you start submitting music, they start to pay you. Like we never like turned in a bunch to get profits for that, but I've helped a lot of folks, educating them in how to get that in the financial.
Like, is it
I only
important?
paid the $50.
Is it important as far as like
Yeah,
your money?
BMI is where you pay the. We pay
So
the
is it
75.
important to you for your money, or is it important to you
Everything.
so you can use it how you
Everything.
want to use it
For everything.
and get money off it every way it's
Everything.
used?
That's
It
important.
depends.
It's important that you own your own shit.
Yeah, because you got to remember, you didn't write. You wrote a song to get paid. You wrote a song to get heard. And so whichever you get first, whether you get a claim, whether you get fan base, or whether you get a check,
Wasn't that one of the?
that's what you're doing it for.
Wasn't that one of the?
So 20 years down the road, you shouldn't be sold short because all of a sudden nobody wants to throw you your money for all the effort you put in 20 years ago. Like, shouldn't that's my pitch
If
in,
I didn't
Back in
sing
the
a
90s,
song,
right?
if I didn't sing, like if I wrote a song
Like De
for
La
Carrie
Soul just
Underwood,
got their masters.
or if I wrote a song for De La Soul,
De La Soul just got their masters.
then I wrote that song for
Congratulations
De
to
La
them.
Soul. I'm not going after them for that.
Right.
If I wrote a song and I sang it,
Yeah.
or I rapped it,
Yeah.
then it's important to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Back in the
Period.
90s,
Exactly,
one of the main
Because
things
it's
that-
yours.
Because it's
Because it's mine.
Because it's
Back
yours.
in the 90s, wasn't that one of the main things that artists complained about? Not having the rights to the royalties to that
Absolutely,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
So,
Well, and it started, rock and roll, and it's where it started. They started realizing,
Very
oh
important
snap,
that you
like y'all
own-
treating us like
You
and then the music, and then rap, and hip hop, rap and hip hop. They was like, oh shit, they prostituting everywhere.
Unless you bought the beat, you don't own it. If you own your lyrics for sure. You just gotta copyright your shit, man.
Just what you need to do is just write your shit down twice.
Make sure your duck is in a row.
Yeah.
And make
If
sure
you-
you
if
disinfect
you-
that monkey.
We're
Hello.
Hello.
we're educating
Sleepy
experience.
boy Joe over
We're
here.
educated. We're educated and experienced in the game, and so we've written millions of verses on fucking 2 ways, on all kinds of different
Took us a long
phones,
time.
on
I don't
notebooks.
lost countless.
And we've lost tons and tons of verses, but that didn't stop us to stall us. So if you just starting out and you only got like 6 verses, you might not want to keep that just in your
You
phone.
remember when we drove
Get
up?
comfortable with a notebook
Yeah,
in your hand,
yeah,
with a
yeah.
notebook and a pen, because
For what?
the more you
right.
scratch and
So-
scribble,
so-
you know that. From when you're writing,
For you.
the more when you do it on your phone, you remember the light. There's an intensity there.
Mhm.
But when you write that shit, you scratch and scribble and rewrite and write like
Yeah,
you're
it's
pulling your
cool.
whole shit on the page. Like
Yeah.
your shit, it don't come fast and flossy like when you're just chilling on your phone in the moonlight like you're just
Right.
nasty. When you got a pen and paper in your hand, you over there tripping on some
Bro,
shit like
I
I'm
smoke-
starving, son.
Hold on, man.
Sorry, brother.
I smoke a lot of weed, bro. I don't remember
you?
What?
Ewing from A&R, the A&R from Interscope.
I remember the
You
name.
remember? I don't remember
when
him.
We drove up to San Diego, went to Louis. You feel me? When Wiz took us up there,
Man,
Back with Wiz?
we ended up having to
That-
check
where's
it out.
that- that's
We ended
basketball,
up
bro?
having to write solo
I got a
solos in Louis
basketball,
bedroom.
bro. I got a
Because Ewing
basketball,
was like, he
bro.
wanted to see what we could all do solo.
I remember that.
We remember we went into that
Solo, we
restaurant
can't
to
hear you.
eat.
No.
Hold on. He was like, I don't need him.
You remember when I dropped that verse and y'all was all starstruck?
20%. We went out there to his car and
No, because I was
this got stuck in his
solo.
fucking car.
You hear this shit I
I'm
said?
a solo artist.
You
Bro, I smoke a lot of weed, man. I don't
Do
remember
you hear
none
what I
of that
just
shit.
said? I said, did y'all remember that one time when I came through and I dropped that verse and y'all was
What
starstruck?
happened?
You never fuck with me. You never heard of this, bro?
What happened?
What'd you say? We gonna wrap this up with verses? Who's first?
Let's do it.
This nigga, hold on.
Let's go.
6 million ways to die.
Choose one.
I'd rather get shot. It'd be a
So-
shootout with the cops before
we
I
gonna
get caught.
continue
Death
this,
before
or-
dishonor, be a goner before I
What's
ever
the
talk.
difference between a rapper, MC, a lyricist, and an artist?
Nothing.
What?
Did
Oh,
you
that's
say
the same.
nothing?
MC
What?
is a
I
master.
kind of agree with him.
Nope. All that-
If you're
You
the,
and
hold on,
you
hold on,
tripping.
hold on,
Oh, hell no.
hold on. If you're the last person, if you
No.
were all those
Nope.
things,
Nope.
if you were all those things
Nope.
to be the last
Nope.
person,
Oh, that's the same.
then that's
Nope.
the same person.
Nope.
But if you were ever faking at any one of those steps, you none of those things.
Jay-Z is not all of them.
No,
Nope.
no.
He's an artist.
Fuck no.
What do you think? Tell me.
Jay-Z's not a lyricist.
Preach.
That's
How many
I mean, that's
commercials have you
combination of
seen
A
where
lyricist.
they
combination of
utilize
all of them.
hip hop and they got this goofy ass, lame ass, corny ass dudes rapping a song for the commercial?
Can you answer that for me?
Anybody can rap.
So Jay-Z.
That's a
Wait,
rapper.
hold on.
Jay-Z's not an artist?
Wait, come.
Hell
A
yeah.
He's not a
lyricist is-
lyricist.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
He's
my
not an
nigga.
MC.
Hell
But Most Def is a lyricist.
Jay-Z is all of those. bro.
All those.
Like
Yeah.
most
But
Def
there's
is a
some
lyricist.
people as rappers, they're not
I'm not
lyricists.
talking about them.
That's
But
what
no,
we
but
talking
that-
But that's
about.
what we
There's a
break it
difference.
down.
No,
That's-
but what we're saying
Yes,
is, Nino,
yes,
we're
it
saying
was.
this. Brown,
What's
we're
the
saying this.
difference between
We
a
don't
rapper?
respect a motherfucker who thinks he's a rapper
That's
and we
the-
know
that
he's
was
not.
the question. What's the difference between?
I'm gonna
So
tell you
hold on,
why.
hold on.
I'm gonna tell you why this question came up because a lot of people
Every artist did.
don't know where to
Some
put
artists
Big
are rappers.
and don't know where to
So
put
that-
Pac
so that question-
because they say Big is a lyricist,
Some
Pac was
artists
a
are
rapper.
MCs like
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Raekwon.
My
Like,
thing- okay, go ahead.
Rakim
Yeah,
is
preach,
a
tell us.
I love Big for his lyricism.
you a
Yeah.
master of ceremony. You are
That's a person,
KRS-One, the
MC. Person that's
He's not an
same-
artist. He's not out here doing shows. You can't market
yeah.
him. You're not. You know what I mean?
I see what
He's
you're
an
saying.
MC.
So, okay, so,
Yeah.
then what, so how about this? So how about this?
Most Def is a lyricist.
So watch this though. Well, watch this. Watch
Most
this.
Def is a lyricist.
Well, watch this.
A
MC.
lyricist,
Why?
A lyricist and
Why?
MC is the same.
But look at this. Look at this.
In my
It's as
book,
simple as that. A lyricist,
A lyricist
is someone
is not
who
simple.
writes lyrics.
a rapper is not the same as a
I
fucking
understand
lyricist.
lyricist.
everybody.
that. I'm just giving
I'm a
definitions.
stud.
Anybody can rap.
I'm gonna stun everybody.
Saying that.
I'ma
If
stun
I write
everybody.
for you and you can rap it, you can rap it.
Hold on.
Watch.
Yeah.
Watch.
But you're not your
Hold
own
on.
MC. You're not your own lyricist.
Watch.
Hold on.
Now let me. He's right. He's right. I agree with him 100%. Now let me stun everybody. So let's take it into another category. So music is a category, and this is the discussion we're having about how it's branched into branches. So now let's take it to baseball. So we talking about these artists, and we talking about baseball. You either play first base or second base or third base or whatever base.
You're
you
still a
play.
defenseman.
So you're still, but you're on this team and you're in this league. I'm saying for what we're trying to talk about for music and category and who's on what level on what time. This is music, and it don't matter if the motherfucker plays first base. He can pitch if they need him to pitch. He can catch if they need him. He can play center field, left field.
True. But when it comes to baseball, you look at Mark McGwire. You look at Barry Bonds.
When it comes to rap and hip hop,
he's not. No, you took it to baseball. So let me put it there.
Go ahead.
They're sluggers, right?
Okay.
You know when he's Frank Thomas, Chicago White Sox, he's a slugger. He's not. You know he's not coming up there to get you a fucking single.
I got his rookie card.
He's not coming up there to get you a double. He's coming up there to clean up.
Facts. That's why he batted fourth. Clean up his four better. Huh?
Well, y'all don't stop the discussion.
No, I proved my point.
But it's just
So yeah, MC is a master of ceremonies.
I'm
a
just saying,
lyricist
Jay-Z
is
is
someone
all
who
those.
writes lyrics. A rapper is
A lyricist,
who
Jay-Z
most of the time-
Jay-Z's an artist.
9 times out of 10, a lyricist or MC,
Jay-Z's
which
a
I
complete
consider the
artist.
same,
I get it. I see what you're saying.
I
will.
know what he's saying.
He's always a rapper.
But with my argument now, I see. what
But
he's saying.
anybody
With my
could be a
argument,
rapper,
I see
but
it.
he can't
You're
write his own
Yeah, I
fucking
right.
shit.
I follow. I got you now.
You're right.
A rapper is
Or
not an
he's
MC.
or he's
you got
not
that. Yeah, you got that
marketable.
off. I got it.
He's
I
not
got it.
marketable to be
I say
that
that.
artist,
I see
so
what
he's not.
I was trying to say, well, they're all
Like
in music, but I'm like, no, you
Jay-Z's
can't. You're right. You
a
can't be
artist.
garbage and then be like, no, yeah, I got it. I was like, oh, yeah.
I know what you're saying.
I follow.
Every artist can't do that.
And that's another thing I was going to put out.
But people like
A
Jay-Z,
rapper and an artist is different.
Jay-Z, T.I.,
Drake is an artist.
it's certain
He's
Drake,
not-
it's certain
He
artists.
writes a little bit, I
Please,
guess.
let me finish. It's certain
I'm
artists,
not
bro.
sure.
It's certain artists, bro, that I can say that's got all of those qualities.
Yeah, we're a couple of them right here on this.
It's not a lot of
1,
them,
2, 3, 4, 5.
It's not a lot of
right
them.
here.
You feel me?
Right here.
but there's
A lot of people got the machine behind them.
So long, please.
Facts.
There's a
Cardi
couple,
B got the machine behind him.
Behind him.
but Jay-Z don't.
Exactly.
He's a machine now.
He's an MC.
artist.
But he had
He's
the
an
machine
artist.
behind him before he was a
He's an
machine.
artist.
Hold on.
No, he's always been an artist. Bro, you're an artist.
Yeah, but he
Everybody
had,
sitting right here is
but
an artist.
he created the
Nobody
machine behind
else-
him.
I'm saying
He
he's all
did.
those.
He built his own factory.
He did,
created
but no,
the machines behind
but
him.
he did. Nobody writes his fucking
he
songs.
knew that an art exactly. He knew that
He's
an
an
artist
artist.
needed a machine, and the machine could no longer be rock.
That's not
It could be
true.
Rockefeller. So
That's
he was
not
like,
true.
He was like, they don't want to go
Cardi
where
B
I'm
has
trying
the
to go.
machine behind her. She don't write her own shit. She's not
No.
a fucking artist.
No, I'm saying we know everything.
She's a
about,
rapper.
What I'm saying is for Jay, that's when he made his part. Excuse me if I may, if I piss anybody off, that's what it is. When he made his part. When he made his part and he walked away, that's because he told all of them. He was like, I can see further than y'all can see. Like your reach shouldn't exceed your grasp. And he was like, I can't see my hand when my arm is stretched out. And so that's why he gave Dame.
Most artists
That's why he went like that. Most artists can't because you're content with how far you've gone. And he was like, he didn't. But hold on, I didn't mean to generalize it like that. I'm still, yeah, you can. And I just want to portray or project real fast on the rest of his story. So I'm saying like, no, he a beast and he became a businessman. This is Warren Buffett shit. He chill right there. Is he all of it? The total package? Yeah. And now I catch what you were saying about how you're an artist or you're a musician or
I
you're
got you right here.
so yeah, but go ahead. But yeah, no, but Jay is the
difference between an artist. The difference between an artist and a rapper usually has one-hit wonders. An artist has longevity.
longevity, yeah. Like in any genre of music,
Now,
you're a one hit wonder or you got fucking albums.
Period.
you're right.
Yeah, fair.
Like Mims.
All of
Yeah.
us are right.
And
Mims can write.
yeah.
Mims can rap. Mims wasn't longevity.
Every
Facts.
artist.
Facts.
Every artist.
A lot of them.
Jay-Z.
B.O.B. was bad. Like a lot of people.
Jay-Z is.
What happened to Kendrick? You see what Jay Z did with J. Cole though, right?
Kendrick just
You
stopped.
see what Jay Z did with
Oh,
J. Cole?
Kendrick's about to
Because
drop right now.
You know what the verse is gonna be? Now that we started it. Now that we started
He's
it.
just a human.
Now that we started
He's
it.
like, I don't have to entertain y'all.
Watch
He's building
this.
his family. He had to spend time
Watch
with
this.
his
He's leaving
kids,
TDE.
Watch
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Watch
So where would
this.
you put Davies in?
Hold on. Watch this.
Davies is an artist. He writes his own shit.
Yeah.
Lyricist too.
That's the same thing to me.
Yeah.
And
He's
my
a rapper too.
That's like Buttons. That's like
Yeah.
He's a
Joe
complete
Buttons.
artist.
Yeah.
An artist is what all of
But-
them are.
Yeah.
An artist is what all of them are. A
Right.
rapper can't be all of those.
Watch this.
Yeah.
You're right.
Watch me circle back to the beginning of the conversation, right?
Is
And
an
I looked
artist.
at knowledge and I made eye contact and I told him.
That's
Who did we
that's
just
That's
say
what
earlier?
That's what we
We
breaking
said,
down the
who do you
difference
put Fab
between-
against?
You can't break it
Right?
down to certain people.
We said earlier.
No, we
That's
breaking
what
it down for
that's-
him right the
That's
fuck
what
now.
we're doing right now.
When we started
An
this
artist can be all of those things.
Right. That's what I've been
A
saying.
rapper cannot be all those things.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Yeah,
And
exactly.
a lyricist sometimes can be all those things.
Right.
Yeah.
A lyric.
I'm a lyricist. I don't like being on stage.
A
I
lyricist
don't want to.
sometimes just becomes a writer because he don't
I
want
want
to
to
be in
try.
the
I want to
spotlight.
write. I
You
was
know
going
what
to
I mean?
write. I'm Shakespeare.
And that's where I wanted to
feel like
say
I'm
a lyricist and MC may differ.
Yeah.
Because I consider you a lyricist.
Yeah.
So
But I'm not an
But-
MC.
What would you consider
I don't
me an
control. I don't
artist?
control that. I can't
Move
control
the
that.
crowd.
Yeah, I can't
So on
control
the
the crowd
same
the same
time,
way.
Would you consider me an artist?
what do you consider?
Yeah.
What do you consider hip hop? And what do you consider not? Like, do we consider Drake hip hop? Is he
No.
singing?
I don't think. I don't
R&B.
think.
I think he dabbles
I don't
into
think-
hip hop,
He
but he's not a hip hop artist to me.
Not R&B.
I don't
He's
think.
pop.
I don't
He's
think.
not R&B.
I don't think for
He's
us.
pop.
Drake can do it.
Drake is pop.
Remember, he was killing it. No subversives. Look at.
He started off.
Look at. If these motherfuckers give me a deal tomorrow and all of a sudden I got some hi, my name is, and we get $1 million and we're rich on a Thursday.
But he's still.
So what?
He's doing.
We're putting in the work. We're putting in the effort. Everybody's got their own path. There's been songs. There's been songs.
Future.
Because you created
Like,
a
what-
rap.
There have
Future
been.
then?
But watch.
What's Future?
Watch this though. Watch. There's
Is he
been
hip hop. No,
watch.
not about
Lil
artists.
Wayne, Lil
Is
Wayne's
he
anybody.
hip hop? Is that
Why
not
does it
hip
matter?
hop? What is hip hop and what
They're
is
giving
not
them
hip
fucking
hop?
Because
award.
it does.
I would
This
say,
is
It
why.
matters these days.
It
What's
does.
hip hop
Does it?
and what's not hip
I would
hop?
say
Because
Future is hip hop.
Everything
Wait a
is being
minute.
put into
I
hip
would say
hop.
Future's hip
Hold
hop.
on.
All
Now
those
y'all
dudes don't
got.
All those cats don't listen
Future
to
don't
us.
rap.
I'm not worried about Future. Now I want the argument
Future
but,
don't rap.
from a
He
respectable.
sings.
But I want the deal. Y'all said something about hip hop.
Y'all need to know there's a difference between hip hop and these fucking pop artists, man.
And so now I want to hear this
Like Chris
discussion.
Brown is R&B, but he dabbles in the hip hop when he
Where
rap.
I want to hear this
Hip
discussion.
hop
How
is
you separate
rapping.
the two.
That's to let your soul go.
If
right?
they're
Hip hop
giving
is
Grammys
rapping.
away,
That's
if
the
they're
best
giving
they
a
do.
Grammy
Yeah,
away
I just-
to anybody
Hip hop is rapping.
Hip hop is
from
rapping.
Migos to Billie Eilish to all these
Who that
folks,
is?
like,
Chris Brown.
and then you know who pays for most of that funding? That's Beyonce and Jay.
But I'm
So
saying
what I'm
hip hop
saying
is rapping, bro. It's not R&B. It's
We're
not
rapping.
Drake. It's not fucking Trey Songz.
Yeah,
Future.
No, it's not. That's
It's
pop.
not-
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah, I get that.
If I'm gonna give
I
out
Post
get that.
Malone.
No, hell.
If you're
Yeah, I
not
get-
rapping, it's not hip hop.
It's not
Get
hip-hop.
the fuck out of here.
And what-
They
that's all I'm
consider-
saying is we know
But
that.
everybody consider Future hip hop.
If I'm gonna give out
No,
an award,
I don't know.
And
why
he's
that's-
not. He's not singing.
But I agree with what you just
That's
said.
what
but
I'm saying. Like,
I don't
what
understand why
genre
we
would
care.
that be? Like,
I don't understand
Roddy
why we
Ricch,
care about it.
Rod Wave.
Motherfuckers that don't sound
What's the boy that sing
that's the question.
the Quicksand? Moray.
Moray.
All right.
Know what I mean?
Moray, you can rap too.
Moray
T-Pain.
can rap, but he's
All
T-Pain
these
rap.
cats. You know what I'm saying?
And then
you can.
he dropped the other hit and put 21
T-Pain
Savage.
shit.
And I can't stand that cat.
But that's like
So when I hear it, I'm like, well,
that's like
that's
that's like
shit,
a-
but you bought
a
some
hybrid-
bullshit that I super respect.
That's like a hybrid of hip hop.
So how should I feel now?
It's like a hybrid of hip hop.
Yeah, I feel it's a hybrid.
T-Pain can spit.
yeah.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
it's just a
Moray can
hybrid.
spit.
You're not gonna put Nas in that category with
No,
T-Pain.
you're not.
You're not gonna put 8 Ball in that category with Drake. You're
You're
not.
not
It's
gonna
too
put Future
different.
in that category with Jay-Z.
No,
You're not.
I would
You're
put
not.
Future versus Flow Rider.
Ooh, that was a good thing. Too.
Who?
Who would you put 8 ball?
Florida is not. I mean, my bad. What's his name?
Florida. Flow
I
Rider.
said,
Florida.
I said, I would
This
put
question for you,
Future
Dino.
against Flow Rider.
This
And
question-
y'all got so upset
Hold up, Lou.
that y'all were like, what?
Dino, this
Future was
question for
kill
you.
Flow Rider.
Who
But
would
y'all
you
was just talking shit about Future.
Who would you put 8 ball MJG?
Knowledge. And that's when I should drop the mic.
8 Ball. and
That's when I
MJG.
should drop
I
the
like
mic.
that one.
3-6.
I like that one.
Who would you put 8 ball up against?
I like
Huh?
that one.
MJG.
Who would you put him up against?
8-Ball MJG versus E40 and Too Short. Yes, fantastic.
That's not a group.
That's not a
Huh?
group.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Group.
I know it's not, but did you see what they just did recently?
That's not-
If y'all
that's
haven't
not a
seen it,
group.
And that's with Snoop and Cube.
Huh, I
You
know.
talking about that big, that super group?
That's what. No, that's no.
They
What y'all need to check out.
did an album
If
together.
yeah. Last month, if y'all didn't see it, like
Yeah.
2-3 months ago, E40 and Too Short, they put
You
them
know.
on the verses, and they were both about to release brand new albums, and so they put them together
Outkast and
Outkast.
Bone.
after the verses. So
Outkast
you
and
couldn't
Bone
just go
Thugs.
buy Short's album because you
And
were a fan of Short.
I
and
don't know.
winning
I
the- winning
can't
the
think of
show.
nobody that can fuck with Outkast, bro.
8 ball.
Outkast against MJG.
Whoever
MJG.
wins out of
That's a good one.
whoever wins out of Too Short and 40 versus 8-Ball and
It's a good
MJG and Bun B and Pimp C got to face off with 300 and Stacks.
Or
With Bun,
UGK.
with Bun,
UGK.
well, that's Bun B and Pimp.
UGK.
I would do UGK and 8 Ball, man, but
It don't matter if Pimp
Yes,
ain't
it
here.
does.
You can still play his verse.
We got his verse.
Everybody knows his verse.
I know.
You can play his verse right now.
You can't get that
You
full.
can get the whole.
Get one
Oh,
of his
I
kids.
can't.
to do
All
it.
right, hold on, bro.
I
No,
can't.
yeah,
bro.
finish your point.
So just because he
I
does,
asked
you
a
can't
question.
do it?
Hold on.
Yeah,
I
no,
asked
I
a question.
can't.
Hold on, I asked a question.
That's fucked up.
I asked a question. I say, who would you put 8 Ball up against? Who would you
8
say?
Ball and MJG
Who would you put up against him?
or 666.
I would do 666.
Oh, nice.
But I would not do. You feel me?
One of us
Pimp C Bone B, UGK, because Pimp ain't here.
I
You
don't
can't
see
just
why
play
not.
Pimp's verse.
See,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
gotta be a
Hey,
real.
No, you can't, bro.
Hey,
You gotta be a
when
real.
he told me that
fucking,
Charlie's feet hurt,
who'd
and
you
then
say?
he was like,
Yeah.
People would love that shit.
Nah,
You gotta be a real Tech
People
9
love that
fan
shit.
I'm not saying it would.
to fucking say
I'm just
that.
saying you can't get that full.
when you're not here present, and we do a set.
You
We're
do a hologram.
talking
You do a
about
hologram.
hits.
Just like they
If
did
you're
Tupac.
not Sunday,
And not to say that
Just
Tech
like they
9
did
ain't got
Tupac.
hits.
Pimp C.
I'm just talking about as far as the
You
Billboard
can do a
goes.
hologram.
Yeah, but even
As far
more
as
stronger than that.
the broad
If
spectrum.
one of us was
The
not
broad
here Sunday,
He still, he can't get
look
his
at,
flowers.
if one of us was not here someday, you're not gonna spin my verse because you know all the words to it.
Hold on. I'm just saying.
like
stand in my
everybody knows
spot?
Pimp shit.
I can't.
So yeah, when Pimp C verse come on, that's
Is
the
it-
one we chanting the
Only
loudest.
thing
You
that I
better
can
know
say
Pimp
is the only
verse,
reason you
and you
can't
better
do
have it all the way
is
up.
because it might be
Because he's
one-sided
not here to
because
spit it
he's
himself.
not here.
All I'm saying is he's not.
It might be one-sided
we
because
spit as
he's
loud as
not
we can.
here, so people gonna give more
Facts.
love to him
Facts.
because he's not here.
We spit as
I
loud
can
as we
see
can.
that happening.
You see how that goes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
when I
there's no
start
reason
spitting,
why they
when I'm-
can't
when
do
I'm
it.
dead and gone
They
and
can
I'm
do it.
spitting
Of
and
course
y'all
they
be
can do it.
moment of silence
Yeah, I
on
don't
my
see why
shit,
they can't
I'm
do
gonna
it.
come back and haunt y'all motherfuckers. I'm gonna trip you downstairs and shit.
Do it.
Yeah.
But
Fuck
bro,
that.
I'm from the South.
You from the
I-
South though, you're not supposed to fuck with the dead. I get it.
I'm not, now hold on. I'm just saying you're not gonna get that full. Oh, the Pimp was here.
You're not.
You
I
know?
know, but yeah, but that's not
But
what you're chasing.
we still talking about
I'm not
people
chasing
that
anything. I'm saying
that career's not really
I'm not
popping right
saying
now.
I
that.
go
Just-
to
What
Bob
you
B
talking
shows
about?
because I know Pimp verse gonna come on.
Hold
He's
on.
still
Oh!
he's still a legend.
All I'm saying.
They still got hits.
I'm not. Y'all missing
That
what
are
I'm
on the
saying.
table.
He's not, bro.
We're about to punk in Chris up.
You can play his verse.
Now let's play a verse and then we're gonna go into it. We're gonna take a session. We're gonna punk and head him on some
The verses can happen.
on some Southside Chicago.
The verses can happen.
You got
Of course you can
cigarette?
make it happen. But bro, if Pimp was here,
You got cigarette?
He would. He
Oh
would
my
like,
God.
he'd
Whole
like,
different story.
yeah.
oh my God,
Whole different story.
He'd be like,
Yeah,
he'd be like, I'll handle
either
it.
way, it's still the
Whole
same.
different
impact.
story.
who was not?
Yeah, it is.
And on that note,
I get what
Come
you're
on.
saying though. Next,
All right,
slow
well,
down.
we gonna a couple more questions. Is not hip hop. We gonna switch topics real quick. Is it cool to talk to your ex about your current?
Fuck no.
It depends on how.
Like what?
Huh? What did he say?
I said it depends.
What?
And what I meant by
I thought he was talking about. I was like, I thank you for reminding me. I was trying to bail him out. I was like, thanks for reminding me. I should pick up
I
Tiger's
meant
underwear. I tried to bail him out, and he really went into it. Like, no, I really was. I was like, it depends on the.
And
I'm
the
gonna let you know you in
in
a
the-
long canoe.
No.
Man,
In the
A
casual.
lonely canoe.
No, in the casual sense, like you
You said
know,
you're in a long.
My nigga had to record it.
everybody has a history. So if you're discussing something that happens in your past and you just mention it as a matter of fact,
Why
and
you talking
This
to
is
her in the
so
first place?
long-winded,
you
bro.
don't
What
put
love?
too much
This is
stock
so
in it,
long-winded.
then it
So
shouldn't matter.
let me ask you this.
Lou, same here.
It's so what you're saying is
pull up.
cool.
But if
No, hold on,
wants
pause.
to keep harping on it,
You're
that's
saying
what you
no.
want.
What you're saying is cool that
As long as it's within
this
limitations.
motherfucker.
Why you talking to your
You
ex?
saying that your girl it's cool for your girl to talk to her ex about her
Oh, I thought you
situation
said
with you?
talk about. I thought you said talk about.
This guy
No.
said,
What you mean?
Oh hell no!
That's
Oh
even worse.
hell no!
Not to just talk about her complaint, but
Look at
just
me.
like to even
Oh,
bro,
Why are you
Never
talking
mind.
to
It's not a
your ex in
conversation.
the first
Watch.
place?
Well, yeah,
That's
never
even
What are
mind.
you talking about?
bro,
Well,
that's
never
even
mind.
worse. That's even worse. Now they said, I thought you were
Never
saying,
mind.
I had the table
Talk about.
just to talk about one of my
No.
exes, and he was just gonna start.
No, I'm talking about talk to your
You're like, I'm
ex.
gonna start just talking bad
Is
about
it
somebody.
okay to
Okay,
talk
talk
to
to
your ex?
Yeah, we're like, no, just don't
About
start
your
talking
current
bad about
girlfriend.
MS.
It's not okay.
You're saying
It's not
it's okay
okay.
to talk
It's
to
not-
your ex about
No,
your
no,
girlfriend.
no,
He said,
it's
if
not.
y'all
Put
say it's
yourself
okay,
in the other shoes
bro,
before you.
he
Oh
said,
my
if y'all
God.
say it's okay, I'm gonna start talking bad about my
So then you're saying it's okay to even be talking to your ex while you're in a relationship?
No, hell no.
I
I thought you said
No. That's two different things.
if I'm in a
That's two different
relationship with
things.
somebody,
can you still be
Can I
friends with
talk
your ex
about my
and you
ex?
got a new
that's not
relationship?
gonna
There's
be
a
healthy.
lot. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on.
It's not
What
gonna
are
be
you
healthy.
talking about?
There's a lot of it going on, but that's not healthy.
No, there's just a lot of people that's just adultish that way.
Check me out.
I'm gonna die if I do
Listen,
shit.
Of course, because a lot of females or a lot of men, because a lot of people are just fucking.
You can be friends with your ex, right?
But you're not like hang out and chill. Y'all not cool like
I
that.
don't
It's
even want
cool
to be cordial. I don't want to be cordial. If I see you in public, I don't even want to give you the head nod.
If I see you in public,
my girl
say hi.
got
See, a lot of
Spanish in
people
her.
like that.
My girl got Spanish and I'm not getting cut.
A lot of people like
I'm not going to be in a place where we all drinking alcohol and shit.
And I ain't got like
no, you ain't gotta hang out.
I ain't
got
got the most
party.
I ain't got the most
You ain't gotta
beautifulest.
chill out like that.
I ain't got the most beautifulest
What I'm
history with an ex anyway. Like that's why you my ex. So why do I need to speak to you anyway?
What I'm saying is that
I'm saying it because I'm cool. Go ahead.
If I'm in a club, right? If I walk in a club,
go ahead
with my chick, right? My new chick. You know, if I see my ex in there, you know, this cool, but it's gonna be in my mind.
Yeah, the whole time.
I don't want nothing fucking with my mind. I'm gone.
Yeah, I'm out of there.
I'm gonna need you to be careful with your words.
I don't want to be there.
I'm gonna need you to be careful with your words because I've been
I don't want to
at a party with you.
I know.
With current and
never
ex.
turned out good.
No,
well,
bullshit. Yes, it did. You a fucking lie.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
Y'all gave each other a hug. It was cool. Y'all was cordial, and you kept it fucking moving. What are you talking about?
Right. We're talking about. You said adultish, right? Some people are adultish.
No, a lot of people consider that being adultish.
Right.
I don't. No, it's not cool if y'all hang out.
Yeah,
it's not cool if y'all.
I did check it out though. That party. Even Knowledge said to me, Knowledge said, "Bro, that's some real shit, man. Like, I could have did it.
I couldn't have done it,
bro.
Not with my exes.
Like even when you go to drop off, like when you have a meeting, when you dropping off your kid,
you drop off grown up exes.
When you dropping off your kid, you being cordial to the baby mama, right?
I can be. That's the only person I can be cool with.
I'm saying it's not. I don't like that hanging out.
Yeah, I can be
y'all
cool
not
with baby
friends.
I can be cool with her man.
You know what I'm saying?
Cool
You're not friends, but
that's
like
the mother of my
like
child.
how you did.
I mean, I can do that.
You handled it the most managed, adultish way you could.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? How you doing? It's good to see you. Da, 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 da. Boom.
But
and there was no more after that.
You know,
am I right or wrong?
But do you even have to speak?
No, you don't.
Why not?
But listen,
I don't see the point. I don't have to.
Listen,
I'm not
if it was on bad terms, you don't have to speak. If it was on good terms, why not?
If you don't speak,
then it makes the whole shit awkward.
Yeah.
What does it make you seem like?
I'm gonna speak to her and the dude.
Does it not?
So if you don't speak, it makes you think. It makes your girl. You think it makes your girl make you seem like?
What would you think if your girl did not speak to her ex at the thing when they were cool?
I'm gonna think something. It's gonna.
Instead of her, if they just saw each other and they was like, "Hey, what's up?"
You're gonna be watching.
It don't even have to be a hug. They could just say, "Hey, what's up?" Da, da, da. I recognize that you're here. You recognize that I'm here.
If
fucking
you know
human
girl,
to human.
If you know your girl ex is in that motherfucker, you gonna be watching her eyeballs all night.
I'm leaving.
You catch her staring at that nigga. Looking
I didn't like that shit when I had that show and I
It's
had
no
the ex
problem.
in there and I had my
So
girl.
it's a furniture movie.
I didn't like that shit.
Yeah. You gonna fuck your night up. I just ready to leave.
Boy, your world is small.
I be ready to leave.
You know, it depends.
I'm gone. I'm out.
Like the way I know we bro talking
So
about.
it's not okay for your ex to say hi to
No, it is.
their ex.
It is.
I just don't want to. I mean, if you do
as a
it,
man,
you do it. I just don't see
as
the
a
point.
man.
Like, that's your ex. What's the point of saying hi? Like,
So if you was in a room with your ex and y'all ended on good terms, you wouldn't say hi if she just said, "Hey, what's up?" or "Hey, give you a head
I
nod.
always say hi.
that's about it.
I'm always
That's
say
what
hi.
I'm saying.
But check it out though.
If she said hey first,
What if your girl's ex is in there and that happens?
No, I wouldn't either, honestly.
If you in the club,
But
with
it
your
depends.
Girl,
It depends on how who it was.
If you in the club with your girl and you know her ex is in there, how you gonna
fuck that nigga?
I'm good with that though.
If she said what's up, that's it.
I am literally good. The shit that I've been through, I am literally good with.
We adultish.
My girl being.
I need y'all to be
somebody
careful.
that
I
she
need y'all to
done
be
messed
careful
around.
because you're borderline on a hypocrite.
I'm fine with that.
No, we're not.
I know what I've done in my
I'm
life.
not saying you.
I know what
I'm
I've done in
talking
my
about him.
life. I know what I've done in my life. So I can't be a hypocrite. You know what I mean? I might not be comfortable with my ex being in there just because my relationship with my ex. She might be okay with it.
I don't want them to fuck
That's what I'm
out
saying. My girl might be okay with her ex, not be. She might not be okay with her ex being in the club, but I'll be okay with
It's
it
been too many
because
times, man.
I know who I am.
Has your current
I
met
know
your baby
who
mama?
I am.
It's been so many times,
Yeah.
bro.
How was that?
Fine.
It's been so many
Cordial?
times that I left the club, bro,
That's what I'm
and
saying.
got into an argument and didn't know why. and I finally get it comes out eventually.
Yeah.
Y'all seen you looking at it. You might well just went on the bed where I'm like,
You do not have to be
what the fuck
friends
is you talking about?
Yeah.
at all. Fuck that.
You feel
It's
me?
not.
You can't even.
Fuck that.
If you
Not
out with your
cool.
girl
I don't
drinking,
want no part
let me
of
tell you,
it.
You just say what's
hold
up
on, bro.
and keep it
Hold
moving.
on, bro. If you in the club with your
good.
girl getting fucked up, and she knows your ex is in there, you
Y'all
ain't
should've
gonna
left
see
a long
that
time
argument coming later.
We should have left a long time ago.
Yeah.
I'd rather just leave.
Unless I got a reason to still
I
be
still,
there.
You should have left a long time
I
ago.
just don't need to be there.
I
I
don't
don't need to put myself in a predicament.
you gotta know your
Are
woman.
you
though.
mad at me?
You gotta know your
Or
woman. though.
At all.
because she gonna be like, no, let's stay. We,
Yeah.
we can get
Nah,
to the
straight.
next.
No, don't listen to that.
But
That's a
don't that
setup.
make you
No, we're
guilty
not
too?
fucking.
We're out.
Don't that make you
There's
guilty
15
too?
clubs up this motherfucking street. I'm
It
aware.
can, and it cannot be. It all depends on the conversation.
If I get don't even
If
know.
you tell her, listen, I'm not comfortable with being in this fucking space.
Depending on the woman that I'm with. You feel me? That
Absolutely.
depends if I stay or leave.
Or if I go.
If I'm with a woman that
Should I
you
stay or
because
should
you
I
know
go
your
now?
woman.
Is that the conversation?
You know your woman, right?
Yeah.
See, what we're talking
It's a
about
whole
was
bunch.
if you go to the
It's a whole
club,
bunch.
No, we talking about is it okay if you see your ex like I don't even know how to reword it. Is it cool to talk to your ex about your current?
no.
And
That
that's
was the question.
That
was-
is
that
was-
way
That was the
deeper.
question.
Why
That's way
is it-
deeper than what we
Hold
took
on.
it.
So if you're with your current and you step into a spot or something, and it's it's just polite to be polite, but if y'all don't cross paths enough,
Right.
you just be polite from where you standing there.
That's it.
Why you gotta you ain't
That's
gotta go
what I'm
over there and
saying.
say nothing. Yeah, you
Yeah, you
good.
ain't gotta go over there and say nothing.
I ain't gonna go in and say,
No.
oh, this is so and so. Like,
Yeah.
she over
No,
there living
exactly.
her life. Like, we ain't here. And
Most
you might
people
notice.
feel
You're like,
awkward
oh,
as
this
hell.
But
is
you,
my
I'm
ex.
a
Don't put that shit all over the plate.
But I'm saying
And if
it's
she know too,
it's
she would know
everybody
how you
different.
handle you. Then she won't put that on the plate.
It's
And
everybody
exactly.
different.
And y'all shouldn't put it on the
So
plate.
it
Ain't no
depends
reason
on what type of
to.
woman
Because that'll
you
make
Yeah,
that'll ruin
it
the rest of
depends on
y'all.
what type of woman you done been with.
It'll
Because some
it'll-
exes is not.
But check this out.
You could be cordial, but she not.
But now if everybody's at a house party hammered.
Some exes
Hey,
ain't
have a
having
shot,
that.
bro. She's like,
Bro.
I just did a shot with Shorty in the
currency.
kitchen. I'm
Bro.
like, oh, that's my ass.
Bro,
Yeah,
she's
some exes
cool
ain't
as fuck.
having
Bro.
that. though.
Like currency.
let me hit you. Let me hit
Good,
you.
good.
That's some currency.
Who do we know?
Takes up.
Yeah,
Real
just
talk.
because she
Oh,
there.
that bitch is in here?
Just 'cause she there.
Landon.
Oh, I dare you to look over there.
And Jerry.
Yeah.
Thanks.
We
know
know their,
That's
we know
good.
their ex.
Be cockeyed.
Ah.
Their ex is
Don't say
gone.
nothing.
All right, I got two more
And their
questions.
best
Get
friends.
him out the way.
I got
Come
two
on
more
now.
questions. Two more
Come
questions.
on now.
It depends on what. It
Is
depends
it-
on your
it-
ego.
it depends
You
on
mentioned
your
that earlier too. It depends on your
Depends
ego.
on your shit.
Like,
Them
are you
motherfuckers are still
like,
best friends.
if you were, so what you're asking is, if you were with somebody and you're no longer with them, and somebody that was real close to you, your friend, your brother, was with that person, would you feel offended because they with them, or would you be happy for them because that's not you no more, and you love your bro?
That's deeper.
Whoa,
That's deep.
that's
That's
whoa,
way
not
deeper.
that-
Hold on, we was gonna get to that. That was one of them. Hold on.
That is one of them, but
That
that's
was one of
deeper.
them.
That's deeper.
Y'all
Is it
cool?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Is it cool?
But I'm like, I had to bring that up because
Yeah.
he's seen it.
Is
First
it
hand.
cool to be with somebody
And
that
they're
you just
still
hooked
best
up with?
friends.
but it's,
And they all hang out.
but it's the generation you're born in.
It is.
That,
It's-
that,
it's
that,
just
that
a lot
helps
to it.
that helps
It's a lot to it.
mold your what it is, what oneness
Yeah.
is, what you know.
So next question: is it cool to be friends with somebody who you just hooked up with?
Yes.
What?
If you just hooked up with them,
If
you're
you
cool.
like
Yeah.
you only hook up with them, there's no emotions.
Yeah.
But you
Why
cool
would you
with
not
them.
be?
Long as
But I'm saying you
it's
talking to
understood,
them about other shit.
If, why
You
would I
talking
be?
to them
Why
about
would I
other
be
girls
fucking
you
somebody
fuck
I'm not cool with?
with? You
I
talking to them?
can't say no because
You talking to them about other people that you fucking with?
We ain't got nothing for you lames. We ain't tricking on you hoes. Everybody know the name. Everybody know them code. Niggas better, bruh. You need to get your level up. We need a couple bottles of the best rosé that you got. All VIP when we walk in the spot. No niggas ahead of us. Cause ain't nobody better, bruh.
Smooth as I wanna be, lame I can never be. Nigga, I'm a shoe-in, cause ain't no one ahead of me. First class everything, champagne on the house, Douce on the rocks, Ferragamos on the couch. Bad broads all around, we ain't playing fair. She say you nothing like my man, tell him grow a pair. This here's the upper echelon, Sheba and caviar, villas in Cote d'Ivoire winning.
This is a glimpse of the repertoire, similar to the way diamonds blink in the Audemars. Far from subpar, chillin' 3 under par, and the green that I'm putting from is the color that's in the car. Kush. They told me to get him, so I'ma get him right. The game rigged like an election, you know we winning, right? My warriors clutch, so how you trumpin' that? Fuck your invitation, my team, but where the fuck we at?
Got nothing for you lanes, we ain't tricking on you hoes. Everybody know the name, everybody know them code. Niggas better, bruh. You need to get your level up. We need a couple bottles of the best rosé that you got. All VIP when we walk in the spot, no niggas ahead of us. Cause ain't nobody better, bruh.